wanna be the richest nigga in the room. Got it out the mud, ain't had no silver spoon. The realest nigga in the room. Got it out the block, I came a long way from a goon. The richest nigga in the room. The realest nigga in the room. My shit. The realest nigga in the room. The richest nigga in the room. My nigga in the room before I knew where I was at. We were catching Nobly, I was on the block chasing stacks. I was in the schoolhouse, had that scrap in my backpack. Teacher get on the nigga ass, fuck it, I'm skipping class. Ayy, back to the block, I'm back to the hood, it's back to that bacon, nigga. Back to the bacon. Now I ain't playing, I ride with the K, and it's all safety, nigga. The richest nigga in the room without a bank account. The realest nigga when I move, X everybody around. I ain't gotta shout, ain't gotta make no noise. I just make one phone call and hit up my boy. You know yo come through in that 2-seat. He got Vino with him, that boy got 2 hits. I just hit Lil Savage up, he blowing reefers. City got a new plug and he cheap. This Sosa just shot me a test, got what I wanted. Told him pull up, I got cash, don't do no front. I wanna be the richest nigga in the room. Got it out the mud, ain't had no silver spoon. The realest nigga in the room. Got it out the block, I came a long way from a goon. The richest nigga in the room. The realest nigga in the room. My shit. The realest nigga in the room. The richest nigga in the room. My move. The realest nigga in the room and I ain't gotta lie. Nigga crawl a can, he gotta die. Put that on Mom Deuce, you know that I'm talking. Shout out to that Deuce, my little nigga bloody. Still in the mound with some folks, nigga. In my crib, niggas cut throats, nigga. You know what the bid, come and get a boat. I got gas, I got Reggie, I got blow. In the summertime, I'm still serving snow. DJ for the high, I don't do the low. Can with the move if it make a profit. That boy coming brown, so we call it block. State props, ABM, but the team's the rock. I'm like Shaq to these youngins, I still get the blocks. All these bitches jocking, whole team fly like choppers. And we came with choppers, keep big necks just like whoppers. I wanna be the richest nigga in the room. Got it out the mud, ain't had no silver spoon. The realest nigga in the room. Got it out the block, I came a long way from a goon. The richest nigga in the room. The realest nigga in the room. My shit. The realest nigga in the room. The richest nigga in the room. My move.
Back in the day, I was getting it up. Now every day, nigga live it up. I ain't make shit off this rap shit. I'm in the trap with the lemon squeeze. Bitch, I came up off of selling peas. I know some niggas who copy keys. I know some niggas that were trapping, nigga. Now they locked up and they copping pleas. Bustin' jug while I'm in the street. These Gucci's on a nigga feet. If I'm broke, then I can't sleep. Run it up, bitch, I gotta eat. I know these niggas can't take me. Never let no nigga make me. Never let no bitch break me. Never let no nigga ape me.
Trippin', be trippin', see all of my niggas be trippin'. Serve your ass off the traffic, serve your ass without the plastic. Man, I got a house to store, damn, my niggas been trappin'. Got a 9 to 5, nigga, what you call that shit? That's trappin'. Trappin', see all of my niggas been trappin'. Serve your ass off the traffic, serve your ass without the plastic. Damn, if you got a 9 to 5, what you call that shit? That's trappin'. Holla Lucimo. Simo. Yeah, he'll make a nigga touch that just like he Debo. You niggas saving hoes a hero, bitch. We just take money like Cheeto, bitch. Take a couple shots you niggas can't block. I just call that shit a fit though. Damn, I just kill a beat every damn time. Murder this shit, man, this shit is a crime. Snout this boy up, man, they call it a line. TOE, man, you know, mouth in my prime. Man, this beat, man, this shit murder, bitch. True to the game, you see murder, bitch. Jump up over the game like a hurdle. Push heels off in your back like a turtle. This shit is murder, we straight back to kill it. Yeah, every nigga that I'm grilling. Everybody that I'm with that I'm grilling. Every nigga get their cheese and they willing. You can catch me at the BP. Get your binoculars, see me. Hell yeah, hands up, it's a touchdown, little nigga, a TD. Bitch. Trappin', see all of my niggas be trappin'. Serve your ass off the traffic, serve your ass without the plastic. Man, I got a house to store, damn, my niggas been trappin'. Got a 9 to 5, nigga, what you call that shit? That's trappin'. Trappin', see all of my niggas been trappin'. Serve your ass off the traffic, serve your ass without the plastic. Damn, if you got a 9 to 5, what you call that shit? That's trappin'. Nigga about the body off the beat, this shit need a casket. Damn.
Stop a nigga like me, nigga. You never be fly as me, nigga. I used to bust down a P, nigga. Just to run up me some cheese, nigga. Listen to me when I speak, nigga. I say you hope I'm a priest, nigga. Yeah, I'm a priest to the streets, nigga. Listen to me, we gon' eat, nigga. Listen up. Pull up and hop out that Fendi truck. Flex on these bitches with no muscle. You know it blood on my Fendi buckle.
Drizzle my nigga, codeine in my liver. I'm smoking that fruit in my pedal like Skittles. Bonnie, you niggas won't pick up my drip. Bust down the bell like school dismissal. Just caught a bum, no missile. Nigga try to shoot me, I'm healer. You know I ain't lying, no symbol. Money with bitches that simple. Bowls in the kitchen, no dishes. All about bread like Jiffy. Clumsy with the weed, I'm tripping. Shawty got it for the low, let's get it.
Get in the guapo. Nigga, we passing like Rondo. OJ in that Bronco. We smoking gelato. We smoking that game. The bitch with the ass. She ride like 6 Flames. We counting the cash. Nigga, I fuck him, you love him. My nigga, I'm a hustler. Get cake like a muffin. Hot in the oven. Ace money got brains. Nigga, we popping them tags. Nigga, pull up in that chain. She in love with the swag. Thank God for the blessing. Blue sheets, salad dressing. Juggy finessing. Fucked her in second.
Don't shit stop a nigga like me, nigga. You never be fly as me, nigga. I used to bust down a P, nigga. Just to run up me some cheese, nigga. Listen to me when I speak, nigga. I say you hope I'm a priest, nigga. Yeah, I'm a priest to the streets, nigga. Listen to me, we gon' eat, nigga. Listen up. Pull up and hop out that Fendi truck. Flex on these bitches with no muscle. You know it blood on my Fendi buckle. Let's get it. Hey, I look like I'm worth about $1 million. I'm loaded, my sweat through the ceiling. I got this shit off of drug dealing. Rats all on me like I came out the bank. We turned up, he just broke out of paint. Told my engineer don't turn it down. Toss it to blue, told him break it down. Back to back rolling up out of pound. Got some little gangster come out the mouth. Shoot around me when I'm out of town. Soon as I hit him, it got around. Fuck all these niggas who doubted us. Bitch, I went 4 years without a fuck. I do not give a fuck, no nigga killing us. I know you broke, you ain't feeling us. My life expensive, I live it up. These niggas wishing I give it up. Still the same shit, I can't switch it up. These niggas bitches, they switching up. Gucci the lure, I switch it up. Rags, packs, switch it up. Run it up, run it up. Your life ain't worth shit but $100. 4-0 don't pull up without it. No limit, we bout it. Strong, got it, clouded. Nigga, come through in the outed. Don't shit stop a nigga like me, nigga. You never be fly as me, nigga. I used to bust down a P, nigga. Just to run up me some cheese, nigga. Listen to me when I speak, nigga. I say you hope I'm a priest, nigga. Yeah, I'm a priest to the streets, nigga. Listen to me, we gon' eat, nigga. Listen up, listen up, listen up. Pull up and hop out in Fendi truck. Flex on these bitches with no muscle. You know with blood on my Fendi buckle. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. I look like I'm worth about $1 million. I'm loaded, my sweat through the ceiling. I got this shit off of drug dealing.
I used to buy a gun, now I got 2. Had to change location, feel hit the spot. Got me a new plug and it still get drunk. Get the gas from the best crop. Bitch got the biggest ass and the best top. Drop 10 on the drop top. Did 110 when I left the lot.
I want that drip in that marinara, and 50 on me like a Zebo. Try to put it so good, but don't want no fuck it, don't come with the detail. Got rid of my old plug, hopped on the plane, we got me another one. Night about full of ones, overflooded, gotta go get me another one. Relocate the spot, the night getting hot, and I know them bitches coming in. About the dividends in the Benjamin, a nigga might have to go kill a friend. Panamera on the Roy Royce, drop top on the Wraith. 150K, I need a higher place, I had to pay at the same. I used to buy a gun, now I got 2 Glocks. Trapped at mama house, now I got 2 spots. All this ice on, I need a flu shot. But don't reach, cause they probably get your crew shot.
I used to stash the ones in the shoe box. I used to buy a gun, now I got 2 Glocks. Had to change location, feel hit the spot. Got me a new plug and it still get drunk. Get the gas from the best crops. Bitch got the biggest ass and the best top. Drop 10 on the drop top. Did 110 when I left the lot. I dropped 10 on that roller watch. Then I blew 10 when I left the spot. I made 10 at another spot. We dropped 10 at your beach spot. I got 30 at your whole house. I got bowls at your mama house. On the low, I stashed that 40 in the fender, nigga. Out of state to state in different runners, nigga. In the mouth like a dentist. And I ain't saying shit like a witness, He ain't get the picture. Milk carton ain't missing, you know. I used to stash the ones in the shoe box. I used to buy a gun, now I got 2 Glocks. Had to change location, feel hit the spot. Got me a new plug and it still get drunk. Get the gas from the best crops. Bitch got the biggest ass and the best top. Drop 10 on the drop top. Did 110 when I left the lot. I used to buy.
Side 92nd Street, nigga. Kind shit, nigga. Hey, I'm watching on the block for real, nigga. Ducking them all the way back to Cash Street, nigga. Cash Street, the dope, you nigga. Falls up like my motherfucking zombie, nigga. 2, 3, nigga. What's breaking, nigga? Breaking stuff, nigga. Hey, I started off rapping passenger. Call the ambulance, every single beat a massacre. Yeah, my bitch be running, had to make that dick adapt to her. All my homies feel like pictures, they trying to capture her. Load that glizzy like a workaholic, get busy. Yeah, I got shot like Shakur Stevenson, he missing. Merry-go-round, cause you hit it, you might get dizzy. All these motherfucking bars, you would think I'm rapping in prison. From Memphis to Watts, bitch, I'm pop, bring by ambition. I'm touchable with revolvers, got the juice like I'm Bishop. Pack a nigga out like we helping them do some sit-ups. Got a homie like a Uber, I pay him, he threw them pickups. It's war, nigga. Great at Draco and left to right. Starting to think my white boy racist, they killing niggas on sight. This the game, not a gang, little homie, so change your life. If your gun jam, make like a plumber and change the pipe. Gang shit, nigga.
I love it. Gang shit, man. Check this shit out. Hey, late night after dog, me and YG Wolf on the mission. Broad day of dog, it don't matter, no competition. Joey J. Hen, that's some shooters, but they ain't in it. Crucial said it best, your bitch ain't the only one with extension. No, I'm not a crook, but I'm cooking shit in the kitchen. Damn, they broke my hands like that bitch for testing my pimping. Barking bitches left to right, Brian Nick be my witness. After I get through fucking that bitch, I'm in her mouth like a dentist. We blood raw, I done turned this shit to a movement. These niggas acting, we load a couple clips, shoot a movie. These niggas pirates, gay as fuck, just want the booty. Make my family proud, sugar mama, Penny and Trudy. What's up? Twist a finger, chop what she banging. My flag like an old lady titties, you know it's hanging. Breath off any time, but these bullets will get the slanging. Know I'm trapping off these features, a year ago I was slanging. These bitches dogs too, but they never bite like a poodle. These niggas giving out information like they on Google. Treat them like a model, set them up, then I shoot them. Gang shit, nigga. G2, my dog. Hey man, YG Cable, man. Don't bring your ass to Memphis, nigga. Gang.
Nigga know YG and watch. I'm all over this motherfucker on blood. Damn fools, nigga. Y'all talking that stupid ass shit, nigga. Pull up on my motherfucking block, nigga. Unloading them 30 rounds, bitch. Like my nigga Cruiser said, man. Your bitch ain't the only one with extensions, nigga. Nigga, I got pulled all the way in Cali, nigga. That's about me, nigga. Straight tools, nigga. Come on, man. Y'all know what's going on. Nigga, I done been out there on the motherfucking blocks, nigga. Nigga, I done took shots for this shit. Nigga, I ain't had to go to the doctor for this shit, nigga. Stay in your line, little nigga. Gang bang shit ain't what y'all want, nigga. Tools. What's up, nigga? Fuck.
Purchase your tracks today.
See, sometimes you gotta make decisions.
Which one you gonna do?
C-Mo the
Sometimes you
motherfucking
gotta
down.
make the good
You
I just
did.
might. Shorts is
and the
yours.
bad.
I just might.
I be like, I
Fuck
might
what a nigga
just
say.
do this.
Watch what he do.
I might just do that.
Either he is a yank. Make your best move, your next move. You
Free
did.
C-Mo.
I might just do me a sec. I might just get this shit gone. I might just fuck on your bitch real quick and send her back home. I might just call up the plug. You know what if it ain't about money, it ain't no love. I might just pull me a move. I just might mask up and told me a tool. I just might call up the plug. You know if it ain't about money, it ain't no love. I might just talk you a 10. I might just talk you.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? Salute.
What's good, H? Salute.
What's up with it? What's good? How you feeling?
Free smoke all day. You already know.
Free smoke all day. That video from earlier, that shit went hard, bro. You know what I mean? We was cooking on that bitch. We always be cooking, but that we needed to make that video. I feel like, you know, that video, that video had to be made. And we definitely was speaking facts on that video, bro. That motherfucker went hard though. No cap.
Especially when it came down to the Bud Crawford situation, bro. You got to fight Boots, bro. I can't get that shit out my head, bro. Like, there's no way. There's no way. You cannot tell me that's not the elite fight that the world wants to see at the 147-pound division. And if you can still make the weight, let's make the weight. Let's make the fight happen.
Yep. He already said he can make the weight. Shit. He said he can make the weight to fight against Tank Davis. If you can make 147 to fight Tank Davis, who's a lightweight, of course you can make the weight to fight Gervonta Boots Ennis. That shouldn't be an issue. You know what I'm saying? We want to see the best fight the best. We wanted to see Devin Haney fight Shakur Stevenson. We want to see Tank Davis fight Shakur Stevenson. I want to see Terrence Crawford fight Gervonta Boots Ennis, bro. I need to see all of these fights, bro.
It's worth it. If you expecting us to pay for it on these pay-per-views, then give us the fights we want to see. It's worth it.
Mm-hmm. Big facts.
Also, it's a big coming week for boxing for the heavyweight division. Y'all make sure y'all tune in on August the 26th. It's some big heavyweight fights coming up this weekend as well.
Oh, yeah. Alexander Usyk, the unified heavyweight champion of the world, the man that beat Anthony Joshua 2 times, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion, you know what I mean? The current unified heavyweight champion. I'm tuned into that one. I want to see that. That's a good fight. Daniel Dubois is a big heavyweight. Alexander Usyk he's not a natural heavyweight. He came up from the cruiserweight division. He fighting a younger and bigger man with a lot of power. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be an interesting fight.
I do too, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And I'm not sleeping on Big Baby fight either. I'm looking forward to seeing him fight this weekend too.
Yeah, that's crazy how Big Baby is getting right back in that ring. He's staying
I know, bro.
That boy dedicated. I like that, man.
I do too. I know, bro. I was like, damn, he had an 8-week training camp already. He just got out the ring. You know what I'm saying? He back to back with it.
Back to back like Kobe and Shaq on him. You know,
I ain't mad at him. Yeah. So we got to get these fights. Bud Crawford, we need for you to send that contract, brother. No more excuses.
Man,
no more excuses.
Some people in their feelings like, dog, it is what it is, man. We want to see Bud versus Boots. We don't care who get mad about the shit. Everybody got to fight each other, man. We got to stop protecting these fighters, bro.
We definitely, and whoever emotionally driven, whoever can't get unattached to their emotions about their favorite fighter, then I mean, I'm sorry, bro. But your fight.
Yeah, you went out. Say it again.
Can't say Boots ain't ready.
There you go. You back. Say it one more time.
No, I was saying I'm ready to see him continue to chase greatness. He can't say Boots is not deserving. He can't say Boots is not ready. He cannot say Boots don't have the skills. Boots don't have the fights. Boots don't have the experience. Hell, I don't give a damn what you say. 30 fights, 30 professional fights. That's experience. That's experience, H. 30 professional fights and he don't have experience?
They ain't been boxing since he was a baby, man. They got to stop with that shit. They keep making excuses. Yeah. He been fighting since he was crawling. He come from a family of fighters. He was born ready, bro. You know what I mean? Shout out to Born Hustler. He said H Money. Big Baby looked like shit in his last fight. It was a tough fight, bro. You know what I mean? He was fighting in his hometown, his first main event. I think it was a lot of pressure on him. Yeah, it was a lot of pressure. And, you know, it was a tough fight. But he still was able to get the victory. He still found a way to win. I think Big Baby, he just need to take his time and keep developing his boxing skills. You know what I mean? It was a tough fight. It was a tough fight, his last one, bro. He got hurt a couple of times. He got hurt a bunch of times in that fight, bro.
Facts. Charles Martin is a heavy-handed puncher with power in that left hand. And again, southpaws ain't easy to beat. I don't give a damn what division you in, especially when they coming at you and they can take a punch or two. When they can take a punch or two, then what? Now you got to really bring out your boxing skills. I'm glad he got that type of experience. And then he hopping right back in the ring. It shows what type of warrior he is. Like, I'm not mad about that. That's what I want to see Bud do. What Jared Anderson doing right now, that's what I want to see Bud do. And I know you might have to hop back in there with Errol Spence for the rematch or whatever, but try to pay him some step aside money because we really honestly don't want to see that bullshit no more, bro. Pay him some step aside money and give Boots his opportunity, his deserving, his readiness, his willingness to even take this challenge, to even say I want the top man in the division, who y'all calling the pound for pound champion. He's willing to take that risk, take that challenge with no hesitation. Get that man his credit. Get that man his deservings. Get that man his shot, man.
I mean, he does deserve it. He is the IBF mandatory. You know what I mean? So I don't know why people keep saying Boots ain't did this, Boots ain't done that. Nigga, he's the IBF mandatory. He earned his shot at the title, bro.
Will y'all go out there and fight 30 professional fights and tell me you don't feel like you deserve it? You go out there and you fight 30 professional fights. All the time you spent in the amateurs and everything else that they say don't matter, but it still matters to me. Like H just said, he comes from a fighting family. His brother's fought, daddy fought. Like, so at the end of the day, he's been working his whole life to get to this level. And now you gonna tell me he don't deserve it? Oh, what does he bring to the table? Who is Boots? Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, y'all just talking at this point, bro. For real. Because that shit ain't making no sense. And I fuck with Crawford. But that ain't making no sense, bro. That ain't making no sense, H.
Yeah, it really don't, though. But, you know, I respect Crawford at the end of the day. He's a hell of a fighter. I think he's the number one pound for pound. I think he's the best fighter in the world. You know what I mean? And let's see what he does, man. Well, let's see which decision will he make. Just want to wait and see. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out Bells with the super chat. Good looking out, Bells. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
Already shout out to Bill. Hey, H. So I know you saying that. I don't know. I might have it wrong. I think you got Canelo beating Charlo. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yes,
all right,
sir.
so with Canelo beating Charlo, do you think he will end up taking that fight, bro? All honestly, your opinion? You think he gonna try to go and take that Canelo fight? Bud, that is.
No, hell nah. He ain't moving up no 3-weight classes, bro. Ain't no fighter ever done that. The most I've ever seen a fighter move up is 2-weight classes. He initially, when they first asked him about fighting Canelo, he said no to it. But now he like trying to switch up. He contradicted himself. Nah, he not gonna fight Canelo. Canelo win that fight. He already said no to that shit. I don't know why he trying to cap and trying to act for the camera and shit.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
He ain't gonna fight him. Nigga, that's not realistic. To go up 3-weight classes, that's stupid.
And then you fight him, and then you win that fight. It ain't like you gonna defend the belts up there. Charlo, I don't even think gonna defend his belt versus no Morrell or David Benavidez. I mean, it's all silly. That shit's silly, man.
It is. It really is silly for him to even entertain something like that. He already said no to it, and then now he's trying to switch it up and shit.
But you want somebody to stay on that bandwagon. You want somebody to continue to support that. Nah, bro. Like, bro, we got to keep that shit 100, bro. And I'll say the same thing if it was in Boots or Spence shoes. If it was either one of them, I'll say the same exact thing, bro. Y'all got to fight, bro. Y'all got to fight.
What? Shit. The thing, Canelo said that he wouldn't even get credit for beating Terrence Crawford. Canelo said Terrence Crawford is too small. He said, I won't get no credit for fighting him or beating him. So I don't know why, why people entertaining that shit. Shit is dumb. What's up with those real fights that's in front of you, bro?
Somebody knocking at your door when you going out the back door and shit, bro. What's up with that? What's up with that, T-Bud? Somebody knocking at your front door that's in your division and you trying to run out the back door.
And he don't even need to do the rematch with Errol Spence. His ways out of that rematch. He don't have to go to 154. Crawford can stand his ground and be like, I'm staying at 147. I'm not going to 154. If Spence wants the rematch, it got to be at 147. You know what I mean? He could do that. But instead, I got to honor the rematch. You know what I mean? He gave me an opportunity and all of this nice ass shit. Even though you knocked him out already, we already seen you beat his ass, bro. We don't want to see that again.
Even though he wasn't trying to give you the opportunity at first, even though he made you wait 5 years, now you want to be all like, that's what I say, bro. Whole bunch of bullshit. Whole bunch of bullshit. It's okay when he act like that, but you ain't gonna show that color towards him. Nah, bro, he showed that color towards you.
And then Terrence Crawford said he don't care what boxing fans think. He don't care what people think or what people say.
But we the ones that put the money. But we the ones that put the money in your pocket. We the fans the ones that put the money in your pocket. The fans the ones that buy this sport. Yeah, but you can say some ignorant ass shit like that, and I'll get on here and say he said something else on top of that. So, I mean, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Boots and Bud. Until that fight is made, I'm gonna keep screaming for it.
Yeah, I want to see Boots and Bud. I want to see Shakur and Tank. I want to see Morrell and Benavidez. Nigga, I want to see all these fights. I want to see Shakur and Devin Haney. Nigga, I want to see everybody fight each other, bro. We ain't fucking saving nobody, nigga. Devin Haney and them, they was my niggas. I know Devin Haney personally. I know Bill Haney personally. But I told them, fight Shakur. Shakur called you out. It's a great fight for boxing. And Bill Haney got in his feelings. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney got in his feelings over that shit.
Stay in their feelings.
Now the Terrence Crawford fans, they get in their feelings because I told Crawford to fight Boo.
I don't know if it cut out, bro. Ain't you still with me? Yo.
Subscribe to the channel. Cantrell, pull back up. Yo, let me know if y'all can hear me in the comment section. Born Hustler, he says H Money. Why Tank ain't sent Haney or Shakur a contract? Maybe he don't want those fights right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's being advised not to take those fights at the moment. You know what I mean? That's the only way I can explain that. Maybe he don't want to fight Shakur right now. That's the only explanation that I got at the moment. Because that fight with Shakur is a hell of a fight. It's going to sell. People want to see it. You know, I seen Tank Davis, his coach, Calvin Ford, you know, he was making excuses not to fight Shakur, saying Tank is not going to take a pay cut. Shakur not going to bring no money in. Shakur turned down the fight with Devin Haney, all type of weird shit, bro. That's what people say when they don't want to fight somebody, and there's no disrespect to Gervonta Tank Davis. I'm only repeating what his coach said. His coach, Calvin Ford, said. Kharif McCray, he said Frank Martin versus Shakur. I got Shakur in that fight. I don't think Frank Martin will take the fight with Shakur Stevenson. I don't think that fight is going to happen. I don't think Frank Martin want that smoke with Shakur. Chris, what up? What's good, my boy? He said Cambosis low key talking that shit to Shakur. Man, Cambosis is a bum. I don't give a fuck what Cambosis say. Cambosis, he just got beat up in his last fight. Cambosis got his ass whipped by Devin Haney 2 times back to back. Shakur just pulled up on Cambosis, went to his fight, and Shakur told Cambosis to his face that he would beat the shit out of him. And Cambosis ain't say shit. He walked off. Shakur exposed that nigga. Fuck Cambosis. Cambosis ain't shit. He a bum. He a bum. Shakur pulled up on George Cambosis. He went to his fight. He called him out, and George Cambosis had nothing to say. George Cambosis ain't talking about shit. He a bum. He's a bum. Facts. I dropped the link. Slide on me. Let's see what Chris is talking about. Cambosis ain't talking about shit. Nobody take Cambosis serious. Cambosis, he a bum. He just got beat up in his last fight by Maxie Hughes. Maxie Hughes just whooped his ass. Cambosis ain't shit. Ariana, what's up with it? What's good? Scared little nigga. Cambosis ain't shit. Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson. That's the fight I want to see, Ariana. Do you want to see it? Why we can't see Tank and Shakur next? Answer that question for me. Where you at, Cantrell? Pull up. Slide on me. All right, there you go, my dog Chris. Chris, what up? He said Shakur said Cambosis turned him down. He did turn him down. Cambosis, he don't want no smoke. Cambosis ain't shit. He weak as hell. Shakur, he told Cambosis, he said, I'm not Devin Haney. He said, I will beat the shit out you, nigga. Shakur, he told Cambosis, you can't fuck with me. He told him that to his face. And Cambosis had nothing to say. He didn't say shit. Cambosis was scared of Shakur. Okay, Ariana. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. She said that goddamn Bob Arum in the way. For real? I don't know about that, Ariana. Who told you that? I seen Bob Arum do an interview. He said it's them. Bob Arum did an interview and said Floyd Mayweather is not trying to make that fight between Shakur and Devin Haney. Bob Arum said it was tanking them. That's what Bob said. So I'm hearing one person say it's Bob Arum. I'm hearing Bob Arum say it's Mayweather. I don't know what to think. Yeah, I don't. Bob Arum, he seemed like he trying to make the big fights. Bob Arum is trying to make those big fights. He said that Floyd Mayweather is not trying to make the fight. That's what Bob Arum said. He
Who's
said
talking
it's
about
Floyd
damn
Mayweather.
George Cambosis, H? Who brought up George Cambosis? Don't know. Everybody and their mama know George Cambosis can't fuck with no damn Shakur Stevenson. Don't even bring his name up. That man couldn't beat Devin Haney. The man couldn't beat Maxie Hughes. But you want to say he ready for Shakur Stevenson? Are you serious? Man, cut that shit out.
Hey, I want to ask you a question. What do you think about when people say that Bob Arum, he's the one that's blocking the fight between Shakur and Tank Davis? Do you believe that Bob Arum is not trying to make that fight happen?
Me out. And the reason I say in a sense is because most likely that fight is going to be broadcasted on PBC or a PBC network. Bob Arum ain't gonna see no percentage out of that. The only percentage he's gonna see is from the fighter.
Co-promotion. They could do a co-promotion the same way they did Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, the same way they did Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, the same way they did what's his name, Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis. That was a co-promotion.
And that's
Ryan
what
Garcia,
and I guess that's what Tank is saying.
So they did a co-promotion and they worked with each other to make that fight happen.
And that's what Tank is saying. He not gonna take no pay cut. And that's exactly what's happening. They're gonna do it.
You heard me, bro?
Just hear me out. Just hear me out. They're gonna do a negotiation.
Yeah, so I don't know about that. Now they could do a joint pay-per-view, like, you know what I mean, a collaboration. They could do it together the same way they did it with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury was signed to Bob Arum in Top Rank, and Deontay Wilder's with PBC and Al Heyman, and they still found a way to make that fight happen.
Gotcha.
And now Chris is saying, I heard that Tank versus T.O. might happen. Isn't T.O. with Bob Arum? So how is Tank able to fight T.O., who's a Bob Arum fighter, but he can't fight Shakur, who's with Bob Arum?
Now that makes sense. That makes sense, H. So that's why I say I can't answer for Bob. But how I'm looking at it is it can go both ways. It can go both ways. He could or he couldn't be. He could or he couldn't be, bro. Honestly, I don't know. Bob got a lot of hell. H Money, I'm just being real. You got bands. You even said in the song. Niggas got money. I don't even know what this money thing keep coming up about, bro. Everybody get money, bro. Everybody get money. Why we keep talking about money and these niggas rich, bro? Just fight. Just fight, bro. Y'all are in boxing. Y'all could have went and chose tennis as a sport, golf as a sport, baseball. Y'all chose boxing and now don't want to fight each other. Talk about the money. Man, I don't know. H, I don't know. I can't answer that question. I don't know, man. All them niggas got money, bro. Why is money such a problem, H? The fuck out of here. It's people out here really can't take care of their families. Really can't provide for their families. And these niggas making 10 million a fight in 36 minutes. These niggas out here making $14 an hour, bro. These niggas making 10 million in 36 minutes. And you talking about some fucking money? I don't even like discussing that shit when it get down to that, bro. That shit be pissing me off low-key.
As it should, bro. It should piss you off. Ariana says, no, you didn't want to match the money with Tank. Got the money. Bob said that he's not promoting that fight because it's going to be on PBC, which is Showtime, and he's not going to make any money. They can do a joint pay-per-view, Ariana, just like Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia is a DAZN fighter. When Ryan Garcia fought against Tank Davis, it was on DAZN pay-per-view and it was on Showtime pay-per-view. You know what I mean? They could work together to make this fight happen that everybody want to see. You dig? That's what I'm thinking. Nothing stopped Tank from fighting Ryan. They made that fight happen. I want to see if they can do the same thing with Shakur, because that's the fight people want to see.
Facts, bro. Facts. Stop trying to talk about all these other fights. T.O. and all these niggas. Put the people in the ring that we paying to see, bro. Who we believe are the best at the time. Who we believe. Hell, to be honest with you, I don't think T.O. is a threat for Tank. I think Shakur Stevenson can go into 140 right now and whoop T.O. I want to see Tank and Shakur. I want to see Bud and Boots. I think Boots can go up to 154 and beat the shit out of Tim Tszyu. So I want to see Bud and Boots. I want to see Shakur and Tank. All that other shit be irrelevant, bro. And for any one of them four to holler about some money, it's fucking disrespect, bro. It's disrespect, bro. Them niggas making buku money. They making buku money, bro. Worrying about a damn dollar bill, and this is your profession.
Sometimes that be the excuse. There's no money in that fight. Or fighters try to outprice themselves. Or fighters try to lowball somebody. That's what they do when they don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? You see Haney lowball Shakur because he ain't want to fight him. Only offer him 25%. You see guys price themselves out, asking for too much money. All type of shit. You feel me? But when they want to fight each other, they'll sit down and make that thing happen like Spence and Crawford did, like Tank and Ryan did, bro.
You right, eh?
Just like Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder made that fight happen. Even though Tyson Fury was signed to Top Rank and Bob Arum and Deontay Wilder was signed to PBC and Showtime, they still made it work because they wanted to fight each other.
They wanted to fight, bro. They wanted to fight.
Mm-hmm. Fights can
Like I
happen
say,
when people truly want to fight each other. But if somebody doesn't want to fight, the fight ain't gonna happen. It takes
like you
two to
said,
tango.
that man had to go to court for that third fight, bro. He really wanted that smoke. No matter win, lose, or draw, bro. He wanted that smoke. And again, I do applaud Deontay Wilder, bro, because he's a guy that don't give a damn if he takes a loss or if he get dropped. He really looking for the smoke. He really could have retired off of that $30 million he made off of Tyson Fury. He really could have hung boxing up. And that's what I'm saying, bro. And he's still out here looking for the big fights, bro. He's still out here searching to be the man again. Trying to get back to the top, bro. Terrence Crawford, Tank Davis, Canelo Alvarez. Y'all niggas got to start fighting the best, bro. Or get the hell out the way, bro. Point blank period. All three of y'all. Y'all got to start fighting the best competition or get out the way, bro. Because ain't nobody else living in no mansion and driving no G-Wagon. And y'all worrying about some fucking money. Ain't nobody else walking around in Versace robes out in public, nigga. TLC Splash Waterfall shirts and shit. Ain't nobody doing that but you, nigga. Y'all niggas sponsored by Dolce Gabbana and Hugh blowing all these niggas and y'all talking about some damn money. $100 million Gatorade deals and shit and y'all worried about some money. Yeah, I'm going to bring it up. If y'all want to keep hauling money, yeah, I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to break up all your assets because that's what y'all want to do, talk about money. Worry about money instead of doing what your profession asks you to do, and that's fight. Fight the best. So let's talk about money. If that's all it's about, bud.
Now but the thing is, sometimes when you talk about money, it also come with a respect thing, because the Shakur Devin thing, that's not the first time we seen that. Tyson Fury did the same shit with Usyk.
Devin Haney know he could have gave that man more than 25%.
He was trying. Oh, this nigga Tyson Fury was Usyk accepted the 70-30 and said if I beat you and become undisputed, I want it 50-50. This nigga Tyson still tried to get it 70-30 or 60-40. Like, how you gonna lose and still be the A side? That's crazy.
Yeah, right, Cam.
Dave.
Right. How you lose and still be the A side? Still trying to call shots. Errol Spence still trying to call shots. Take some step aside money, Errol Spence, so the man can fight Boots. You got your ass whooped. I don't care who like to hear it or not. You got your ass toe up. Step your ass aside and let these folks fight. Let's talk about all y'all assets, since that's the only thing y'all rich motherfuckers worried about is money. Let's talk about it. Nigga got 4 PlayStation 5s in this house and he worried about money. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Trying to hear that shit. $400,000 Rolls Royce sitting out front and you worried about money. Nah, nigga. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah,
Fight.
man. How the fuck I beat? If we fight and I already took the low ball in the first fight and I beat your ass, how the fuck you want me to still take less?
Another low ball?
You feel me? You still want me to take less after? And then if in that case, Usyk would be a 2-time undisputed just like Bud. So how the fuck you gonna call some shit like that? Or even try some shit like that?
That's my point. Even try some shit like that.
So Usyk like shit. I stay active fighting Dubois. It's cool. Fuck you. Feel me? I got 3 of the belts in the division, nigga. The WBC, they be on some weird shit, bro. Like they was quick to press fucking Francis Ngannou and Fury and shit, but didn't press that shit with Usyk and Fury. Like,
damn, I wish I could turn my camera around and show y'all all these damn deer, bro. I done walked outside, bro. It's like 20 deer out here just looking at me. Like, fuck.
Mobbed up, man.
Nigga live on a golf course. These deers ain't playing. Like 20 of these hoes out here just running around, laying in the grass and shit. Yeah, bro, we got to make these fights, bro. We gotta make these fucking fights, bro. Y'all gotta tell Terrence Crawford, man. All y'all Terrence
Cause
Crawford fanboys,
when
y'all
the
gotta
last when the
tell Terrence
last
Crawford to fight. What's
when the
up?
last time we had a undisputed heavyweight?
We haven't. That's why Usyk and
Exactly.
fucking Fury need to fight.
Was Lennox Lewis. That was Lennox Lewis in the early 2000s. So
Exactly.
that's like 2001,
Fucking 20
1999,
something years ago.
2002. That's a long ass time ago.
At least 20 years. At
I
least
do want
20.
to see that Fury and Usyk smoke. I think that's one of the fights that got to happen.
Bro, we got an undisputed at light heavyweight with Bill Ball and Better
Nah,
Beef.
But
yeah, they need to fight each other.
that's the
They need to.
thing with that Fury Usyk that nigga Fury trying to beat his he trying to beat his A side too much with
I don't
Usyk.
know who
You
to
can't
believe
do
in
that
that
shit.
shit though. I don't know exactly because Fury saying one thing, then Usyk is saying another. So I don't know. You know what I mean? That's like he said, she said. I
Well,
gotta really
based
look
off of
into
what
what
I was
happened.
seeing, Usyk accepted the 70-30 to fight the nigga in the first fight. But what they were having problems with is the rematch. If Usyk wins, how the fuck you still want me to take 40%? Nigga, it's 50-50.
Hey
Not
Cam,
equal.
who you got in that fight, Cam?
Shit. To be honest, bro, I think it's a 50-50 fight. A lot of people might have Fury, but I'll go with Usyk.
Gotcha.
I think Usyk is gonna try to set up a lot of traps for Fury, and it's gonna be hard. I ain't gonna
Man,
act like it ain't, cause that's a big nigga,
I'm
bro.
rooting for Usyk. I want Usyk to win, but I don't think he could beat Tyson Fury. I don't think anybody could beat Tyson Fury right now. That nigga too big. He too good, bro.
I just know Usyk he a talented nigga, and I know if it's gonna be anybody to beat that nigga, it's gonna be Usyk.
I want Usyk to win, but I don't think he could beat Fury though.
Not for no 12 rounds. He going down a couple of
Nah,
times too.
not for 12 rounds. I think if he was to beat Fury, it would be a very, very close fight. It would be a 7-5. He had to do it that way.
Yeah.
He had to go round for round with him. And the thing with
Yeah.
and he can't take off no rounds versus Fury. He did that shit versus AJ. There's no taking off rounds versus that nigga. You
Yeah.
take off a round versus that nigga, you might not get a round back.
You might not get right.
But why you think Fury trying to get so much motherfucking money from that fight though? Type shit.
Yeah.
Because he know what the fuck Usyk is capable of.
You
I
know,
mean,
Usyk boxing skills is real. That nigga boxing
Right
skills
about
is
that
real.
shit. But
Well, Fury boxing skills
Fury
is real
boxing
too,
skills is
though.
You
up
ain't
there
lying.
too though.
You
they
ain't
are.
lying.
And
And his
That
jab
nigga
that's
is
is
the
like
thing.
crazy.
7 foot.
Styles make fights, man.
You ain't lying. Fury got some
Motherfucker.
footwork on him, and his jab. He moves good. To be 6'9", damn near 300 pounds, man.
He
Damn.
ain't had no undisputed heavyweight champ damn
Usyk
near
left hand is just that left hand is something different, bro. I ain't to
His
be honest,
movement, his
shit.
defense, his head movement, all of that.
Yeah,
He's skilled like a motherfucker. He's just undersized at heavyweight.
that's it. That's literally the only slight a nigga have on him, bro.
How tall is Usyk? Like 6'4"?
Yeah,
6'3",
about 6 foot.
6'4",
Yeah,
6'3",
around
six
there.
four.
Yeah.
While
Yeah.
Fury 6'9", that nigga Usyk like 220 pounds, while Tyson Fury 270 pounds. And they got 50 pounds on him. That
But
nigga
them
what like
though,
6 inches on that nigga.
those is the type of boxers that give Fury problems. Like when Fury was coming up, those was the type of niggas that was get like small niggas who could pack a
Can move?
punch and could
Yeah.
move. They
Yeah.
gotta keep their feet moving.
But
Cause
Fury got way
you
better
you
since
like
been
if
with
you a
Sugar
big
Hill
nigga,
Stewart.
to be honest, shit, you're not gonna beat that nigga because all he gonna do is outbox you. Normally, most big niggas can't box. He the only big nigga who can box.
That's a fact.
So you gotta have a live, energetic nigga.
But
You feel
but
me? And
Cam, how does he get inside? Cause like Tyson Fury, I mean his footwork is good to be that damn big. How does Usyk get inside? He gonna have to keep the pressure on him, or what? Just keep him at angles, keep turning them.
he
What is he
gonna
gonna have to do
he
to
He
get
gonna
gonna
have
have to get
inside?
to
on the
Turning.
inside too though.
he
So
will
it
have
Yeah,
might
to
be Fury could lean
for
on him on the inside,
Usyk
wrestle
So
with
he
that
gonna
nigga.
for
keep
me
turning
for
him
Usyk to get on the inside,
because that weight.
he's
Put
gonna have
that
to
weight on.
double up on a lot of his punches. He gonna have to double up. He gonna have to level change, and he's gonna have to, like you said, have to have angles. Definitely needs to have angles, but to me, it's gonna be doubling up on your punches. And then
got it.
when you double up on your shit, you change the combination and the tempo on your shit. And he does that very well. He like when he tends to double up on shit, like he'll double up, stab jab, double up, then he'll come back and hit you with a stab jab to the body, and then double with a left hook or some shit. Like you got to do shit like that. You got to constantly be in a constant different rhythm combinations every time with Fury because you
How
can't
many
do the
rounds you
same
give him
shit.
this weekend, Cam? How many rounds do you give him winning this weekend, or do you see him stopping Daniel this weekend?
He might not stop him, but I don't think Daniel Dubois winning over 4 rounds. Probably not even 3. I think to me, I think Daniel Dubois is a special talent, but I think when when you see niggas lose and you see the way they fight after,
Yeah,
it's like he don't have that same spark, and he might get that
something
fight in
else.
Usyk, but I know one thing: Usyk not gonna let that nigga get off in the way he wanna get off. So
Gotcha. Now that makes sense. And after taking a loss, some fighters just aren't the same anymore.
None of them dudes took a loss, right? Usyk is undefeated
no,
and
I was
Fury
talking
is
about Daniel
undefeated.
Dubois.
Oh, Dubois, yeah. But
Yeah,
Dubois
Yeah,
took a
fact.
loss and he came back. He took his loss and came back from it,
Yeah,
right? So he's been on a winning streak.
he have,
Yep.
but
Like
he just been having a lot of like
Big
mental
Baby, listen,
lapses.
before Big Baby, before he came around, Jared Anderson, Daniel Dubois was the best young heavyweight in boxing. He was the highly touted prospect, but he ended up taking a loss to Joe Joyce. They moved him so fast, like 10 fights in, 11 fights in. They put him in a ring with Joe Joyce, and he took a loss. Yeah, but before
Big
that loss,
facts.
everybody was saying that dude was the next heavyweight champion. Just like what they were saying about Big Baby in America, they were saying that about Daniel Dubois in the UK. Hey, y'all hit that like button, man. Get those likes up, man. But I think that's going to be a hell of a fight. And I'm not going to count out Daniel Dubois. He's the younger fighter. He's the bigger man. He's a natural heavyweight. And he got punching power, bro. So I think it's going to be an interesting fight. But I'm going with Alexander Usyk. I think Usyk got some of the best skills in boxing. People talk about the skills of Shakur Stevenson. People talk about the skill set of a Terrence Crawford. But I feel like Alexander Usyk, he's up there with the top guys as far as skills. He's elite. He has tremendous footwork. He has a great defense. He has great speed. You know what I'm saying? The nigga has a great defense, bro. He can do it all. So Usyk is up there with the best of the best. Usyk really like that. But it's going to be a test. It's definitely going to be a test. It's not going to be easy against a young heavyweight like Daniel Dubois. He going to be hungry. He going to try to shock the world. That's a great opportunity to go against Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk, he's one of the faces of boxing. Boxing is a global sport. You know what I mean? Alexander Usyk, he fighting Daniel Dubois, bro, in his home country. Nigga, they said it's supposed to be like 50,000 people at that fight, 60,000. That's a big ass event.
with 3 belts on the line too, H.
Yeah, that's a big fight over there in that country where they at. Like I said, boxing is big everywhere. Boxing is international, bro. And that's gonna be a big fight over there. And then that's Alexander Usyk making his debut with his new promoter in Saudi Arabia. What's that? The new promotional company, Skill Challenge, in Saudi Arabia. So that's his debut with his new promoter. I want to see, how that shit gonna play out.
Let's give the people what they want. Boots and Crawford. I hear
Thinking
you.
more
Y'all make sure
fighters
y'all
is
smash
gonna
that
sign
like button.
with that promoter. More people gonna sign with Saudi Arabia just for their money, bro. They taking care of these fighters. They looking out for them. These other promoters, they robbing fighters, bro. They leaving fighters broken shit, bro. They not doing that. They doing good
Yep.
business.
There's a lot of fighters unhappy right now with their promotional companies and their contracts. A lot of fighters.
It's hard for some guys to get fights. Look at Jermaine Ortiz. He hasn't had a fucking fight since that Loma fight, bro. He been on the
Yeah.
show. He was showing up to Shakur's fights, trying to apply pressure, trying to get him a fight. And then they matching up Jermaine Ortiz with Antonio Moran, a guy that Devin Haney knocked out a long time ago. They could have matched him up with somebody better, I'm thinking, bro.
Yeah, they could.
Especially if you're trying to go get him a Shakur fight.
Yeah, damn sure should have.
Shakur trying to get somebody with a name on his resume, bro. Jermaine Ortiz, he fighting on somebody's undercard, and he going against Antonio Moran, who's really a nobody. You got to get him a more quality opponent. Fight. He just fought against motherfucking Lomachenko, who's one of the best. How he go from Lomachenko to Antonio Moran, bro? Come on, Top Rank.
Yeah,
Top matchmaking, bro.
They should have matched him up with Keyshawn Davis. I know they two young fighters, but that's a still great fight for the level of competition.
They probably don't think Keyshawn is ready for Jermaine right now. Keyshawn, still going 10 rounds and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I think they could have got somebody, you know what I mean?
Somebody better than what they got. Moran.
Yeah. I remember he fought Devin, I believe, on the Zone.
2019. I ain't you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and he fighting in September, that fight against Moran. That's the fight he got in September.
September 13th, and I think that's on a Friday. Friday the 13th.
Yeah, nobody trying. Yeah, they fucking that man career all up right now.
And I don't think Shakur gonna want to try to fight him after, you know what I mean? He like, man, you fighting Antonio Moran, like
ain't even no belts on the line.
Ain't nobody. Nah, I don't think Shakur gonna make that move and go backwards when he trying to go towards the belts and stuff.
Everybody gonna like, Jermaine Ortiz fighting the bum. He fighting a nobody. How he gonna get him a Shakur fight? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they can do a better job.
Yeah, just like they doing Boost right now with the Crawford fight. It's the same way. What has he done to deserve it? What has he done to deserve it?
Shakur fight was a good opponent though. Roy Mavila, he beat up Rashidi Ellis. So I think that Boots is coming actually off his best win. And he the mandatory, so they can't say nothing about that.
But they do. They try anyways. I say
that excuse because he the mandatory. Jermaine Ortiz, Shakur is not a champion. So Jermaine Ortiz is not his mandatory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fact. That kind of push it down the line a little bit. Yeah, I see where you're going with it. He don't really have the accolades to be calling out for Shakur after this one, especially with the Moran fight. They're not gonna really give him the credit. Say he owes, say he already had losses, all type of other shit. So, I mean, he did it right.
I think gonna look good in that fight, and I've been hearing that Jermaine Ortiz been fucking people up in sparring. I know some people that was in the gym with him. And he fucked up a couple of his sparring partners. So I'm thinking Jermaine Ortiz gonna look spectacular in that fight. And I think he will call out Shakur after that fight.
They said somebody was calling out Tank after his fight. You heard about that? A new fighter or some shit? I don't know if he knew or not, but some fighter been calling out Tank. I'm trying to read up on it right now. I don't think Tank gonna take the challenge.
That's a UFC fighter.
Yeah. With pink hair, braids or some shit.
His name is Sean O'Malley. He just won the championship last night. He cloud chasing Tank. Everybody's saying Tank name, nigga. Tank is the name, bro. Tank is that dude, bro. He on fire. Born Hustler said Keyshawn will stop Ortiz. He couldn't even stop that last bum he just fought. How the fuck he gonna stop Ortiz? He just fought against a bum ass nigga and could have knocked him out.
And that's why I want to see that fight, H. That right there is why I want to see that fight. That right there, bro, is why I want to see it. They need to let Keyshawn go ahead and start doing 12-round fights anyways, bro. He calling out the top dogs and shit. Let his ass go and get in the fire then, bro. Stop saving these boxers. Stop saving them. Y'all need to save them in other ways. Make sure they got a retirement set up. Shit like that. Save them that way. Stop saving them from the smoke, bro. Put their ass into action, bro. What are you saving them from the smoke for? Save them for their retirement and that shit when they done with boxing. These boys are young, bro. They talking about how young Floyd was when he won his first championship. Devin 23. What's the difference? Keyshawn them that age right now. Put them in the fire, bro. What are you saving them for?
To get him more experience, bro. They not, Keyshawn, he's a highly touted prospect. Keyshawn is an Olympian. So they building him up the right way. They not gonna rush it with him, bro.
Yeah, I don't think Eddie gonna rush Andy either, huh?
I think they is. They put Andy in the 10 rounder his first fight.
Yeah, so you think they gonna rush Andy?
Andy is older. Andy's 28 years old.
Got you.
They don't have no time to waste with Andy. Keyshawn, that nigga, how old is he? 23?
24, something like that,
24 years old. So he got more time on his side.
Yeah.
And the promoter of Andy Cruz, Eddie Hearn, he said they want to move him like Lomachenko. His promoter want to move him fast. They want to rush him. They believe that he's ready right now. At first, they was saying that about Keyshawn. They was trying to move him fast, but they didn't do it, though.
Yeah.
But how many fights Keyshawn got?
At least 8 to 10.
Him a little fast.
He got 8 to 10 fights. They need to start moving his ass a little faster, bro.
I mean, to go 10 rounds like in 10 fights, they is moving him pretty fast, though. Because he started going 10 rounds, in his 9th fight or something?
Yeah, something like 8th or 9th fight.
When they first signed him, first signed Keyshawn Davis, they said they was going to move him fast like Loma, but they didn't do that.
Because shit, moving
is coming, though. Sometimes you got to be patient.
Moving up,
that's what he's doing.
Moving up to 135, him and Emmanuel Rate still be a good fight for a first 12 rounder for him or 10 rounder for him.
They gonna try to match up Neverente with Shakur.
Got you.
Keyshawn is still in their eyes. Keyshawn is still a prospect. That's why they be matching him up with them bum ass niggas he been fighting, like that last dude. You know what I'm saying? But I think probably in a year, Keyshawn will probably be fighting for a world title a year from now.
Got you. This time around 2024.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Born Hustler says Jermaine Ortiz will get the shit beaten out of him by Keyshawn. Why the fuck Lomachenko couldn't beat the shit out of him? And you say Lomachenko is a great fighter, Lomachenko is a legend and all of that. Jermaine Ortiz fought against Lomachenko, and Lomachenko couldn't beat the shit out of him. Matter of fact, I thought Jermaine Ortiz beat Lomachenko. And you love Lomachenko, but Ortiz beat him. Come on, man. Keep that same energy.
Hey, bro, I got a question for you at the 147 division. I got a question for you. Now, I know for a fact we don't know if we're going to get the Boots and the Bud fight. What is a better style matchup? Boots fighting Stanionis or Boots fighting Thurman at the 147 division? If he got to fight one of them for a belt, say Terrence Crawford dropped the belts, which fight would you rather see him in, like against Thurman or Stanionis? Keith Thurman.
Yeah, Keith Thurman all day. Keith Thurman, a former unified welterweight champion, a 2-time welterweight champion. Keith Thurman, who beat Sean Porter. Keith Thurman, the first person to beat Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? So Keith Thurman, and he know how to sell a fight. He talked that talk. Keith Thurman all day. He only got beat by Manny Pacquiao. He only got one loss.
Is Keith Thurman, to me, it seemed like Keith Thurman is a small welterweight, bro. He a small welterweight, bro. You know, I think that's gonna give him problems in that Boots fight by being a small welterweight. Not going against his boxing skills or anything. I just think the aggressiveness of Boots and the bulliness of Boots will get him out early. And I could be wrong, but I do think that Boots is gonna walk across that ring and put something on his ass, and he ain't gonna be able to take the pressure. He gonna meet him in the center and put something on his ass. He ain't gonna be able to take the pressure, and eventually he gonna wear down and be out.
Nigga so scared of Boots. Born Hustler, you so scared of Boots. He's saying Boots need a rematch. Karen, Why would he need a rematch, Karen? He damn near won every round in that fight. Bro, you sound crazy, bro. Because he want to fight Bud Crawford, he got a rematch, Karen. Nigga, knock it off, bro. Fuck up out of here, bro. Did you see Boots' last fight after the Karen fight? How he got better and better? He made so much improvements. Come on, man. Stop it.
The only thing I say about Boots is sometimes he take too many punches, but that's okay. You in a contact sport.
You say it again.
Boots. I say the only thing I say about Boots, sometimes he takes too many punches, but you're in a contact sport. That's okay.
See, the one thing about Boots, he's not afraid to you know what I mean, to stand his ground. He's not afraid to stand his ground. He's not afraid to throw with you. Like Terrence Crawford. He's not afraid to take a punch. You know what I'm saying? He's willing to take one to give one. You know what I mean? He ain't just gonna get up in that ring and run around. That nigga, he like to bang with you. You know what I mean? He can slug with you. He can out slug you. He can outbox you. He can outfight you. He could do it all.
Absolutely.
But Boots got a solid ass defense, bro. I seen Boots. His technique is on a different level, bro. That nigga sharp as hell, but he does get hit a few times, and it's kind of similar to Crawford when Crawford get hit. You know what I mean? Like I seen Crawford get hit by Mean Machine. I seen Crawford get hit a few times by Avernesian. You know what I mean? So it's similar. He's
unnecessary, bro. That's the only thing I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with it's a contact sport, but sometimes it be unnecessary punishment that you don't have to take. Sharpen up your defense in those times. Work on your defense in those times. You don't need to take that wear and tear. I don't give a damn, bro. If you can not
get hit like that, I mean, I see what you're saying, but he really don't get hit like that.
But
he does get hit sometimes though. But his defense is sharp though.
And like I say, he hasn't lost that many rounds. In them 30 fights, he has a hot knockout ratio. And when he does box, he don't lose that many rounds. So that's why I say I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying sometimes him and Crawford, I have seen them take unnecessary punishment when y'all ain't have to take it, bro. Y'all just wanted to feel something to make you mad or to put something on his ass. Just like Jared Anderson. They talking about hit him and then you will see. No, I shouldn't have to hit you to see. Block that shit. Protect yourself at all times. You don't need to get hit to get mad, nigga. You in boxing. Get mad and fight. Shit.
Facts. KD, he said, yeah, Thurman can make Boots look silly if he comes in on his A game. Man, Boots will knock the shit out of Thurman. Thurman is so scared of Boots, bro. He won't even fight him. Thurman is terrified. Boots would knock out Thurman, bro, with a body shot, nigga. Thurman can't take no body shots. Boots will go to his body and stop his ass, nigga. It's the reason why Thurman don't want to fight. Thurman's scared of Boots, nigga. That nigga's a bitch. Boots' brother, he saw Keith Thurman at the Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford fight. And Boots' big brother, Farah, he called him a bitch. He said, why you ducking my brother? You bitch ass nigga. Niggas pulling up on Keith and calling that nigga bitches and everything, nigga. You feel me? You sound crazy, nigga. Tell the truth, man. We gonna get to all the comments. The link is in the chat. We looking for all smoke, man. We looking for all smoke. You heard?
All smoke. Free smoke. All smoke. Free smoke.
Big facts. So tell the truth. I'm gonna get to this comment, man. He said, let me see. My computer moving slow. Detail says, there's only one Bud Crawford in my Tyson Fury voice. Yeah, man. And there's only one Gervonta Boots Ennis, my nigga. Didn't Terrence Crawford said, I see myself in Gervonta Boots Ennis? He said he see himself in him. So it might be two Bud Crawfords out this motherfucker. You got somebody just like that nigga. You got the next Terrence Crawford, Gervonta Boots Ennis, nigga. And he coming for the belts. Just like Kobe, when Kobe was coming up. Kobe respected Michael Jordan, but he wanted to be better than Michael Jordan, nigga. And some people think Kobe was better than Michael Jordan, my nigga. He scored 81 points. Michael Jordan never done that. You know what I'm saying? When he first played against Michael Jordan, Kobe went right after that nigga. He wanted to be better. And that's the same thing with Gervonta Ennis. The sky is the limit for Boots Ennis. D, tell the truth. You know that, bro. So I don't know why you acting brand new when it comes to Boots Ennis. Boots need to rematch Karen. Y'all saying everything but let's fight Jerron Ennis, bro. Come on, man. I ain't got nothing but respect for Terrence Crawford. He's the best fighter in the world. He's the #1 pound for pound. But guess what? Jerron Ennis, he next up. He the next best thing. And he won his shot. He won his opportunity. He earned it. He's the IBF mandatory. Keep that same energy with Boots. Do Bud like, he said, do Bud like they did Thurman, disrespect him. Man, y'all niggas disrespecting Boots, nigga. Fuck up out of here, nigga. Don't try to play victim.
Nah, they disrespecting
my nigga Boots.
They disrespecting the sport of boxing too. They should want to see the elite fight the elite. They disrespecting the sport too, H, and that's what I'm sick of, bro. If he the best, fight the best. Stop disrespecting the sport of boxing. Stop running from that smoke. Stop running from that free smoke.
They're saying Boots needs to rematch Karen. Come on, Born Hustler, you a Terrence Crawford fan. You would rather see that nigga fight Karen than fight Terrence Crawford? You that scared? He want to fight the best, nigga. He want to fight the #1 pound for pound. He want to fight Terrence Crawford for undisputed, bro. And you got a problem with that, and you don't even want to see that. But you want to see Tank fight Shakur. But Tank got to fight Shakur. Tank got to fight Loma. Tank got to fight Haney. Tank got to do all of this. But Bud ain't got to fight Boots. All he got to do is fight EJ. That's it. It's more than that, nigga. You got more challengers. EJ's only one fighter. Keep that same energy, bro.
He said his best fight. I don't give a damn if it was a D. That man had 30 fights. Now, what you got to say about that? What up, Taco? Shakur. I'm with you on that shit. Tank, send that contract.
Shout outs to Bud. Bud. Shout outs to Boots. Boots. You feel me?
Yeah.
All of that.
All of that shit. Yeah.
You feel me?
I'm fucking with them fights. I'm fucking
Terrence
with him.
Crawford is a hell of a fighter. Terrence Crawford is the best fighter. He's the best. He's the #1 pound for pound.
I got him beating Boots. I don't care what nobody say. I got him beating
Boots. I got Boots in that fight. I think Boots is younger. And I think in that fight, it's going to be the passing of the torch. It's going to be the passing of the torch. You feel me?
I think he beats him on the outside.
I think Boots beats him. I think Boots is too fast. Boots could box with him on the outside. Boots could fight on the inside. Boots is a complete fighter. Boots is 26.
I think Crawford beats him on the outside.
Boots is a natural welterweight. Boots is dedicated. Boots can match him skill for skill, speed for speed. Boots is not slow like Spence. That shit is not. It's gonna be a different fight, bro.
It is. It's gonna be a totally different fight, but I still got Crawford winning on the outside.
I still got Boots all day. You pick who you pick, and I'm gonna pick who I pick. If you pick Crawford, that's cool. You know what I mean? Crawford is a great fighter. Most people is picking Crawford anyway. Boots is gonna be the underdog in that fight. I understand that. If you pick Crawford, that's cool. I got Boots. I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. I'm rolling with my guy. You got your guy.
Sure y'all hit that,
I got my guy.
And that's what
Boots is my guy. And I believe in my guy. I believe in my fighter. I believe in Bozy Ennis. Bozy Ennis, the best trainer in boxing, bro. I've been picking Boots to beat Earl Spence, nigga, since 2022. I picked Boots to beat Earl Spence. I picked Boots to beat Terrence Crawford. I'm not changing my pick, bro. And let's make it happen. Let's find out who's really the best. There's only one way to find out. Put his ass in the ring. Boots raised his hand. Boots said he wanted to fight. He said, okay. Terrence Crawford said no to that fight. He said it's a lose-lose. Terrence Crawford said no to the fight, bro. So the fight ain't going to happen. And I'm not sitting over here trying to crucify Terrence Crawford, who's the best fighter in the world. I just want Jerron Boots Ennis to get his opportunity that he deserved. He earned his shot at the title. He's the IBF mandatory, man. They both on Showtime. The time is now. He don't have to do a rematch with Earl Spence. Earl Spence is saying, let's do the rematch at 154. Terrence Crawford can stay at 147. Terrence Crawford can say, he can say this. I'm staying at 147. The rematch is going to be at 147. If not, no rematch. That's what Crawford can say. And that's what it's going to be. If Earl Spence, if he can't fight at 147, the rematch is off, just like that. And Earl Spence, he don't even need the rematch. He just got knocked out, bro. That was a one-sided fight. There's no point of a rematch. Everybody said that shit going into the fight. If the fight is one-sided, it shouldn't be no rematch. And that's what happens. Earl Spence got knocked out. There's no point of that rematch, bro. Yo, what up, Drelly? You know what I'm saying? Got to keep that same energy. Hey, D, tell the truth. You got to keep that same energy, D, tell the truth. Because you was running around here saying everybody's scared of your fighter. Nobody want to fight my fighter. Y'all niggas was pulling up. Y'all was pulling up on Devin Haney and Tank Davis saying nobody want to fight Shakur. Oh, y'all scared of Shakur. Y'all don't want to fight him. But now you got somebody calling out your fighter, Terrence Crawford, and you don't like that shit, bro. You're not keeping that same energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit done changed real quick, bro. When it came to Devin Haney, who was the undisputed champion, he got to fight Shakur. I said, okay, Devin Haney got to fight Shakur. I was a Devin Haney fan. And I told him to fight Shakur because he got to fight the best. You're not telling Bud to fight Boots. You're not keeping that same energy, nigga. I told Devin Haney, my favorite fighter, to fight Shakur. Right?
Facts.
Right? That's
All
what I
facts.
did.
All
Y'all
facts.
niggas not like that. I told Tank Davis to fight Shakur. I told Terrence Crawford to fight Boots. I'm telling everybody to fight each other. Y'all niggas not doing that.
Nah.
No, he ain't got to fight him. He could do what he want to do now. But
That's
with
what
Tank
I'm
Davis,
hearing.
Tank Davis, he want to do what he want to do. Y'all got a problem with that. Y'all crucified Tank Davis. Y'all don't keep the same energy, bro. It's funny how y'all niggas done changed so quick. Now the pressure on you. Now you see how that shit feel, nigga. Right?
Facts.
Nigga, Devin Haney and Bill Haney was my niggas. But I told them niggas to fight Shakur. I could have told him he ain't got to fight Shakur. He undisputed already. He could go up to 140. I didn't do that. But now that's what y'all doing. Bud ain't got to fight Boost. He could go up to 154. He could do this. He could do that.
They protecting him.
Bud could do what he want to do now.
They protecting him.
I know.
They protecting him, H. Oh, he didn't put 15, 20 plus years in. He can do what he want to do.
He's 36 years old. He's 36. He almost 40 now. You know what I'm saying? They bringing up his age and shit because it's Boots. When we say Crawford should fight Boots, they start bringing up Terrence Crawford's age. He 36. He too old. But y'all want him to go up to 168, 3 weight classes. You don't bring up his age when it comes to that. Boots is a silverback gorilla. Y'all want him to fight a silverback gorilla like Boots. He 36. These niggas sound scared, bro. I thought I'd never see the day, bro.
Ain't no sound. Ain't no sound. Ain't no sound. Them niggas scared. And if they ain't scared, what up with that smoke? If y'all ain't scared, where that smoke at?
They still feeling that last video. You know what I'm saying? Because I came on this one talking about Shakur. But they still want to talk about Boots. You know what I mean? They want to talk about Terrence Crawford and Boots. Too bad Crawford said no to the fight. Boots said yes. Boots said let's fight. Crawford said no. It's a lose-lose.
I just love from the last video how the 10 million turned into 3 million. I just love that. I just love that. I just love that shit. So for all y'all cap niggas out there saying Boots ain't deserving, he damn sure worth 3 million to me. Hell, he worth 10 million to me. I don't know. I just been watching boxing for the last 27 years of my life. He looks ready to me. He looks deserving to me. Shit, $3 million.
Man, hey, D, tell the truth. I'm really gonna cook you, bro. Cause you really capping, bruh. You protecting your fighter, bruh. I thought you like real fighters like Holyfield, nigga. Keep that same energy, nigga. Keep that same energy with Boots. Look at this cap, nigga. He said, Bones fighters told you they were moving up. All of a sudden, Crawford can't make 147 no more, but he said he can make 147 to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, who fight at 135, a little nigga, a lightweight. You can make 147 to fight Tank, who's not even in the weight division, but you can't make 147 to fight Boots. And all of a sudden, the weight is a problem when it comes to fighting Boots Ennis. Another excuse, nigga. Terrence Crawford ain't never brought up the weight until Boots came around, nigga. Keep eating that pizza, right? Like, right, D? Keep eating that pizza and so you can get out the division. Huh, D? Yeah. So that nigga get fat. So he could go up to 154. I can't make 147 no more. Don't that sound familiar? Sound just like Devin Haney. I can't make 135 no more to fight Shakur. He tried to eat his way out the division, huh?
Well, this comment right
all
here,
that shit down. Y'all
this
niggas
comment
scared
right
of
here
Boots.
said-
D tell the truth. D tell the truth is scared of Boots. D tell the truth is scared of Boots. Nigga, he's scared.
Crawford said he wanted to be 3-time undisputed. 3-time undisputed.
Nigga,
now,
hey, D tell the truth was like, you want Crawford to fight Boots? He's a silverback gorilla. He 36 years old. This is his exact words. Y'all want him to fight a silverback gorilla. You scared of Boots?
I'm sorry, Detail. That dream ain't gonna come true. That dream ain't gonna come true of him becoming 3-time undisputed. Why? Tim Tszyu is finna be the WBO super champion. Jamel Charlo is only gonna have 3 belts. How's he gonna fight for undisputed if he don't fight Tim Tszyu? Me and H both said we had no problem with him fighting Tim Tszyu if he's not gonna fight Boots. So at least we'll be getting one of the fights.
Bro,
at least we'll be getting one of the fights.
Bro, I've been breaking this shit down. Terrence Crawford ain't never brought up the weight until Boots became the mandatory. Now he can't make 147 no more to fight Boots. That's an excuse. He said he can make 147 to fight Tank Davis, bruh, who's not even in the division. Keep the same energy, bruh. All of this shit getting exposed. He tried to eat his way out the division, eating all that damn pizza, all that damn fish at the fish fry. Try to eat his way out the division so he can't make 147 no more.
I mean, shit. The only way he's 3-time undisputed if he fight Canelo, and that's if Canelo wins, bro. He won't be 3-time undisputed fighting Charlo. Charlo finna lose one of the belts. So, like I say, that comment don't even make sense to me. He can't become 3-time undisputed unless he go through Tim Tszyu. He got to fight somebody elite, bro. He got to fight somebody elite. Y'all can't keep saying the money the issue. Y'all can't keep using that. I don't give a damn about the weight. Because I said I don't mind seeing a fight Tim Tszyu at 154. So you can't use the weight on my perspective. You can't bring no weight up on my perspective, bro. I don't give a damn if he fight Boots or Tim Tszyu. But if it ain't one of them, I don't want to see that shit. And fight Canelo for undisputed at 168 should be frowned upon. It should be forbidden. So the only way he become undisputed is if he takes that challenge with Tim Tszyu, wins the WBO, and then fight Charlo. And he can make that happen right now. They'll pay Errol Spence step aside money for him to fight Tim Tszyu. Errol Spence don't want that ass whooping again. I promise you he don't. I guarantee you he don't. He don't want that ass whooping again. He don't. So the weight shit, that's irrelevant to me. Fuck it. If he can't make the 147, fuck it. Give Tim Tszyu his opportunity. You get your opportunity. Since you want to be 3-time undisputed, don't try to run a Canelo. You niggas have no legs to stand on with me, and y'all know that. Because everything y'all got, I got something better. And I've been saying this shit before the fight on July the 29th. So all that running and weight and all this other shit, bro, just say that shit, bro. Send the contract. Bro. That's for the fans. That's for the sport of boxing. Damn them belts that they paying a 3% for that they don't even know where it's going. But all of a sudden they care for them again. The fuck out of here. Terrence Crawford, the main one, talking about it's too many belts. It's too many belts out there. But you the one chasing all the belts. Fight the best.
I mean, I respect Terrence Crawford. I can't lie, man. Terrence Crawford, the best fighter in the world. He the number one pound for pound. You know what I mean?
That's not
He
dissing
put
him.
in
Hey,
a lot of
I
work in the
didn't
division,
discredit
bro.
him. I didn't discredit
Mhm.
him. I didn't discredit him, bro. Only thing I'm saying is, bro, don't make certain comments if you ain't gonna live by them. I never discredit Terrence Crawford. He making these comments. He said it's too many belts out there. He said they should minimize all these belts. Minimize so many belts with all these different sanctioning bodies. He said that shit. But you the one chasing all these belts. Come on, bro. Make that shit make sense, bro. That's what you doing. Instead of fighting the best. That's in front of you right now. I'm not discrediting it. I can't keep bragging up the shit you did. What you doing right now? I can't keep talking about your past, bro. That shit ain't gonna get you nowhere else. It damn sure don't get me nowhere for what I did in the past. Yeah, it's great that you did it. We gave you your credit, but what else is going on? What you doing now moving forward? You feel what I'm saying, bro? Niggas have good days and bad days, bro. What else are you doing with that? You done already accomplished that. Get this young buck his opportunity. Make boxing great again. Make these champions understand don't make you. Because there's a chance he could take O. And I'm going for Crawford once again. But there's a chance. Because this is boxing. And if you say this is what you live to do, why are you scared to make sacrifices? Why are you scared to take risks and chances? Why? Answer that. You can't, bro. I'm not discrediting the man. Kudos to your accomplishments, bro. But what else are you doing after that? If you stand at the top, if you stand in the sport.
That's a fact, bro. I feel like we spoke on everything in the video earlier today. You know, we touched on everything. Terrence Crawford should give Boots an opportunity. Give a young fighter a chance rather than going up 3 weight classes, which is stupid as hell. It's not even realistic. Fight Jerron Boots Ennis, man. Give him an opportunity. Pass the torch to Boots. He deserve it, bro.
Hey, if Shakur Stevenson go out here and knock Frank Martin out within 4 rounds, what these niggas gonna say then? Can we get the tank fight then, bro? Can we honestly get the tank fight then? If he go out here in impressive fashion and knock this man out within 4 rounds, can we get the tank fight, chat? Can y'all answer that? Can I get the tank fight? Can I get the tank fight if Shakur go out here and demolish this man in 4 rounds or less? Will we be deserving enough for Tank to send that contract? We'll already be on the PBC side. We find Frank Martin. Tank gonna send that contract? I need to know.
To be honest, I don't see Frank Martin fighting Shakur Stevenson. I know that's what you believe, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't believe that Frank Martin. I don't think he want any smoke with Shakur Stevenson. I don't think Frank Martin want that smoke. I thought Frank Martin had a tough fight in his last performance. A lot of people thought Frank Martin, he lost that fight to a nobody, a fighter we never heard of. Gave Frank Martin a tough ass fight. Some people think Frank Martin lost that fight, bro. There's no way he gonna fight Shakur. He don't want that smoke with Shakur. I'm thinking Frank Martin gonna duck him. That's what I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? He not gonna fight Shakur. That's my opinion. I don't see that fight happening. I think Frank Martin, he gonna try to wait around for a Tank Davis fight, bro. I don't see Frank Martin fighting Shakur Stevenson. I don't care what the WBC said. The WBC, they said that Shakur's gonna fight Pitbull Cruz. They said Shakur's supposed to fight against William Zabata. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna fight George Kambosos, but he ain't fought none of them dudes. So what makes me believe he gonna fight Frank Martin? Because the WBC says so? Nah, I don't see it, bro. That boy don't want that smoke, bro. He knows Shakur gonna beat the shit out of him.
In 4 rounds.
Shakur gonna beat his ass. He not gonna take that fight. I don't think Earl Spence and PBC and Al Heyman, they want that fight for Frank Martin. I think they want him to fight against somebody like Tank Davis, somebody on their side, one of their fighters. They not gonna feed him to Shakur. Never that, bro. But I mean, I hope it happened. I hope he take that fight.
He gonna get it.
It'll be a good fight. I got Shakur in it. If they do fight, I got Shakur all day. Easy work. He might stop Frank Martin. He will beat the shit out of Frank Martin, nigga.
4 rounds.
Shakur will fuck up Frank Martin, bro.
4 rounds.
Bro, that's gonna be easy work, man.
That shit ain't going past 4 rounds.
Man, Spence ain't gonna make that fight happen. PBC and Al Heyman, they not gonna do that. They wouldn't even put Pitbull Cruz in the ring with Shakur. Pitbull is a PBC fighter. Why he didn't fight Shakur? He was the first person that was supposed to fight him.
Talking about he gonna run too much. You gonna get your ass toe up too much.
They scared of Shakur, bro. A lot of fighters are scared of Shakur. You know what I'm saying? For real. He the boogeyman at 135. There's only a couple of people that said they will fight him. You know, and those fighters, they not like no big names or none of that. The only person that said he will fight him is Jermaine Ortiz. And they put in Jermaine Ortiz against Antonio Moran. You trying to get you a fight with Shakur, you know what I mean? They got to build him up. He had a fight with Lomachenko. I thought Jermaine Ortiz beat Lomachenko in that fight. They robbed him. Jermaine Ortiz, he proved himself. But you know what I mean? You got to stay relevant. Shakur want to be in big fights. He want to be in there with big names. That's what he looking for, bro. You know what I mean? Shakur wanted to fight Devin Haney. He wants to fight Tank Davis. That's the fight everybody want to see. Shakur Stevenson versus Tank Davis. You know what I mean?
I feel you, bro. You cooking right now. I feel you.
I'm saying, but everybody's telling Tank Davis to send the contract to Shakur. I haven't heard Tank Davis say anything, bro. Tank Davis, he hasn't been doing no interviews. So I can't say that he's really capping like that. I see his trainers, Calvin Ford, doing interviews. His trainer, Coach Kenny. Shout outs to them. Shout outs to the Rise podcast. You feel me?
Yeah.
But Tank ain't been doing no talking. You know, but Tank did say some things about Shakur Stevenson. Tank did. He called out Shakur Stevenson. Matter of fact, Tank Davis, he tried to expose Shakur Stevenson, bro. You know what I'm saying? He tried to make Shakur look bad. He said Shakur is the fan. He's showing up to my fights, want to take pictures with me. You know what I'm saying? But he said Shakur was on Twitter talking behind his back, saying Tank won't fight me. You know what I'm saying? And Tank was like, bro, you saying this about me on Twitter, but then you want to come take a picture with me. You want to come to my locker room. You want to show up to my fights. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, stand on what you said. Tank said, stand on everything you said, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shakur was like, Tank would never fight me. He would never fight me on Twitter. Listen, Tank said that Shakur was on Twitter telling people he would never fight him, telling, you know what I mean, on Twitter, on social media, saying Tank won't fight me, Tank won't fight me. And then he showed up to Tank fight, wanted to take a picture with him, bro. Tank exposed that. He exposed him. What did Shakur say about that? What did he say? What was his comeback to what Tank said? Did he have a comeback?
I don't even remember Tank. This is my first time hearing Tank say this. But
Oh
okay.
yeah, look it up. Look,
No, I got
it's out there. Look what Tank said.
Yeah, so Shakur obviously ain't say nothing back. Is what you're saying. What you're getting at.
I'm not sure. That's why I was asking. Did he? Did he have a response to what Tank said?
I guess not. Then shit, I ain't heard. I didn't even hear Tank say that. But shit, if Tank said that, then I definitely ain't hear Shakur response. So obviously Shakur ain't said nothing back to that. But it's a lot of back and forth. And again, the contract still has to come from the A side. You feel me, H?
Okay.
No matter we can say this person
is Shakur asking for a contract.
In my eyes, yeah. Shakur asked everybody at the 135 division for a contract. The only one sitting the contract was Devin Haney. And it was bullshit. He asked everybody in the division for a fight. And you telling me right now, if Tank Davis offers Shakur Stevenson a fight, he'll turn it down? You got like fucked up if you believe that. He asked everybody in the division to see him a contract. He didn't have to put a certain name on it. Anyone in the 135 division, he will fight at any time, at any place. And I put my money on Shakur Stevenson.
You talking about Shakur? You said he would fight anybody at 135?
Yes. Hey, you know I ain't lying. That man to fight anybody at 135, bro. The reason he ain't fight Devin Haney, it was bullshit, bro. I'm not going to go back and forth with nobody on that. If you believe something else, that's your own opinion. I'm not knocking you. That's my opinion, what I believe. It was bullshit. Anybody else they sent him a contract. Anybody else at 135, other than the person he fought and beat up. Anybody else, bro? Jermaine Ortiz called him out, but no contract was written up. That's why he took a fight in September.
I mean, he had to stay active. Shakur didn't send him a contract neither.
But Shakur still ain't the A side
in that fight. He
the A side. How? Jermaine Ortiz already was at 135.
Nah. Shakur is a much bigger star than Jermaine Ortiz. Shakur's on the pound for pound list. Shakur is 2-division world champion. Shakur makes millions. Jermaine Ortiz is fighting on people on undercards right now, bro. He only had one main event.
So Shakur will have to see him the contract.
Shakur is the A side.
So Shakur will have to see him
the contract.
I got you. So
some people feel like Jermaine Ortiz should have been got a contract. They said some boxing fans, they say that Shakur should have been sent them a contract, during that Yoshino fight around that time.
They on the same side. They both on the top.
Ortiz never got a contract, but everybody else did. They saying everybody else got a contract. Pitbull got a contract. Zabeda got a contract. All of them. But why Jermaine Ortiz never got one?
We got to ask Shakur. I want to know.
These are the tough questions. Boxing fans want to know. They want to know when will Jermaine Ortiz and Shakur fight each other? They want to know, will Shakur fight Jermaine? That's what people want to know.
I damn sure ain't saying I'm ducking the smoke. I damn sure ain't saying I'm ducking the smoke.
When will Shakur fight him?
And H, I don't care how bad we want to see that fight. You don't believe Jermaine Ortiz can beat no damn Shakur Stevenson. You can't tell me that.
Nah, but I know Ortiz is a good fighter. I seen Ortiz against Vasily Lomachenko, and I thought he beat Lomachenko in that fight.
Lomachenko ain't no damn Shakur Stevenson.
Lomachenko he's a great fighter too.
He's not Shakur Stevenson.
I hear people saying that Lomachenko was #1 pound for pound. Lomachenko
he's not Shakur.
He really beat Devin Haney. People saying he really beat Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? That people saying
Shakur beat Devin Haney.
Yeah, people are saying that Tank Davis, he ducked Lomachenko. Tank Davis ducked the white man. He was scared of Loma. Well, Ortiz wasn't scared. He beat up Loma, this guy that everybody talking about. Now Ortiz ain't shit, but he beat Loma. So, and what is Loma? You see what Born Hustler said? Ortiz ain't shit, but he beat up Lomachenko. And Born Hustler, you said Lomachenko was a great fighter, but now Ortiz ain't shit. He proved that he was a good fighter. He beat Jamel Herring, the same guy that Shakur beat, bro.
I'm not knocking him. He ain't fucking with Shakur in my eyes. I ain't knocking the nigga. He's a professional boxer. I ain't knocking him. He ain't fucking with Shakur. Bro. He not fucking with Shakur. And I hope Shakur send his ass a contract. Because now I definitely want to see
why he didn't been send him a contract?
I don't know, bro. I got to ask Shakur. As soon as I talk to him, I promise you I'm
that's the question you got to think about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he been calling for the smoke. Jermaine Ortiz, he showed up to Shakur's fight. He called out Shakur Stevenson. We got to talk about this shit. It was a real call out. Jermaine Ortiz, he fights on Top Rank. You know what I mean? He's been in there with Lomachenko. He earned a shot, bro.
Yeah.
He's a good fighter. He calling for that smoke. You know what I mean?
I'm out the.
I asked all the tough questions, right? You know what I'm saying? When is Devin Haney? When he gonna fight Shakur? When is Tank gonna fight Shakur? When is Shakur gonna fight Jermaine? We gotta know these things. When is Bud gonna fight Boots?
Let me know what's going on. Let me know what's
Bud
going on.
Fight Tim Zoo. I want to see all these fights, bro. I ain't protecting no nigga. David Morrell. When is Morrell gonna fight Benavidez? I gotta see these fights. I want to put Morrell in there with Benavidez. All of that. Andy Cruz and Keyshawn. Let's make it happen. Great fight. Andy Cruz and Kid Austin. I want Andy Kid Austin. I need that fight. You feel me?
On the
Andy
same
Cruz and William Zabeda. Andy Cruz and William Zabeda. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, he'll watch JoJo Diaz.
Who? JoJo and Andy?
Yeah, he'll watch JoJo. I don't care what nobody.
That's the fight they talking about, that fight. You feel me? Like in his second fight.
He'll watch his ass, bro. He gonna watch.
Y'all hit that like button, bro. We just want to see the best fight the best. When I said Devin Haney should fight Shakur, the Devin Haney fans got mad.
They got mad.
You know what I'm saying?
Acting like bitch.
When I told Terrence Crawford to fight against Jerron Ennis, Terrence Crawford fans got mad at me.
Got mad
because I said Bud should fight Boots. Damn, bro, you should want to see everybody fight.
Come on, man. They try to protect.
Man, stop acting like that. Y'all gotta stop acting all scary and shit, bro. Y'all scared, bro.
How you gonna protect your favorite fighter, man? You should want to see him be great. You should be pushing for him to be great. You paying your hard-earned money to watch him be great.
Exactly. It's funny, like everybody want Tank Davis to fight against Shakur. Come on, man. We want Tank to fight everybody. Tank got to fight Haney. Tank got to fight Shakur. Tank got to fight this nigga. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with Crawford fighting Boots? If you believe in Terrence Crawford, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's
a great fight. I want to see it.
I want to see it too, bro.
Absolutely.
Boots and Bud.
Perfect. And they damn near they equal damn near. Speed and power, switch hitting, everything Bud can do, Boots can do. It's like fighting himself, but a younger version and taller.
And I don't see how that fight don't make money. I just do not see how that fight don't do numbers, bro. That fight does numbers.
They scared. D tell the truth is scared, bro. He don't want to see that fight with Boots. You feel me? What's up with that boot fight, nigga? What's up with Boots, nigga? Keep that same energy, nigga. D tell the truth. You were saying everybody scared of Shakur. Talking about Tank scared of Shakur. Devin Haney scared of Shakur. What about your fighter? When your fighter Terrence Crawford, he gonna fight Boots, nigga. When he gonna fight Boots, nigga? Answer that question. He can't answer that question.
He ain't. If he already great, then let him retire, Black Helmet. If he's already great and he done already accomplished what his fans wanted him to accomplish, let him retire then. Release them belts.
For the Jerron Boots in the show. They want to hear us talk about Boots, nigga. They heard the earlier
As long as you fight, you have an obligation to fight the people you're supposed to be fighting. That's my assessment. That's always been my assessment.
We'll fight Errol
Spence. I think Terrence Crawford should tell Earl, I'm only gonna fight you at 47. Now the ball is in your corner. And if he say, okay, I'll fight you at 47, then he's gonna have to fight Earl. But if Earl say, well, I don't want to fight you at 47, then just say, well, we ain't gonna have no fight. And then he can just go ahead and fight Boots. That'll sell, because Boots from Philly, that'll sell, man.
Because Terrence Crawford is on one right now, bro. He on one right now. He not gonna do that because he already said that he want to move up to 154, and he already said he accept the rematch at 154. And can't nobody deny he didn't say that he accept the rematch at 154. He said he'll fight Errol at any weight class or any division. So he gonna accept it at 154, and he gonna fight him at 154.
But
His
Steve Espinosa said that Earl Spence need a rest.
ass need.
Exactly. That's why Crawford should move on from that fight. Instead of talking about I gotta honor my contract, he gave me an opportunity. Nigga, you can stay at 147. Fuck Earl Spence. You already knocked him out already. You don't need that nigga no more. You already took his belts away from him. You know what I'm saying? This the same guy that was blackballing you, right? You know what I'm saying? This the same guy that had you waiting and doing this and that.
That's a
You know what I'm
wasted
saying?
fight. That's a wasted
Yeah,
fight.
it's a
Hey,
wasted fight.
hey, I want everybody to realize that Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis had an automatic rematch clause. As soon as Lennox Lewis dominated him, there was no rematch.
Yeah.
Huh.
So that's facts. So I mean, what else is happening? What else are you doing to be great? That fight don't even make sense no more. If you want to talk about a money fight that don't make sense, if you pay for the Errol Spence fight but won't pay for the Boots fight, you a damn fool. You gonna pay for Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford too, but you won't pay for Terrence Crawford and Boots? The fuck? You know what's gonna happen in the second fight with them niggas. He showed you in the first fight. We don't know what's gonna happen in the Boots fight. Everybody got opinions. Let's see that shit before you retire. Nigga, that's what I want to see. Send that contract.
I want Boots, Tim Zoo, then Charlo.
Send that
I'm with
contract.
that. I'm with that, Wayne. I'm with that, bro. I love them fights, bro. There be some great fights.
What is Tank Davis doing? Is he gonna fight, or what is he gonna do?
Still sitting in that mansion.
Mm. A lot of people say he gonna fight. He gonna fight the black dude. What's his name? What's that dude name, man? Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. The black dude that he was supposed to be fighting that came up.
Frank Martin.
No. The other dude, the flashy dude.
Chris
Uh,
Colbert.
Chris Colbert. Yeah.
That's a
Chris Colbert.
you gonna fight somebody moving up to the division, but you got somebody that just moved up to the division that you won't fight. Chris Colbert fight at 130. He moving up to the division. It's somebody already moved up for 130 that's calling you out too. Shakur Stevenson. Fight him. Fuck you fighting Chris Colbert for? Fight Shakur Stevenson.
Chris Colbert hasn't looked good since he lost. He hasn't looked good.
I wish Shakur would have won the WBA at 130. He'd have been tank mandatory, nigga. Fight for that WBA strap you got. But he went after the WBO and the WBC. So he got a bullshit contract from Devin. He just waiting for the next opportunity.
Is Tank Davis still managed by Mayweather? Just Mayweather just in the background now.
That's Tank Davis business. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't answer them questions. I
Because
ain't never talked about
Mayweather did an interview talking about who he want Tank to fight. I'm like, is he still managing this man?
Nah,
But
but he's saying that because he over all them niggas. Every fight under the
okay,
PBC banner,
yeah.
Floyd Mayweather and Al Heyman is over. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying that. He in that case, yeah, he managing all them niggas if you're looking at it from that angle. But personally, I don't know.
Mm.
He had another manager in his video when he was getting arrested, so I don't know, bro. So I honestly don't know. I don't know them niggas personally. I know I want to see them fight the best.
Because Mayweather showed up at the Ryan Garcia fight, didn't he? I believe he did. I believe he was out in the crowd.
I just want to see the best fight the best. I don't know that. I want to see them niggas fight each other. That's all I know.
Tank Davis don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson, man. He'll fight Devin Haney, but I don't think he'll fight Shakur Stevenson for another couple of years. They talking about Shakur
Hamza,
Stevenson.
look at this comment. Hamza says, give Boots his shot. Give Boots his opportunity. Facts, Hamza. I'm with you. At first, I was kind of shaky with it. And but you was talking to me. Everybody wanted Shakur to get his opportunity to fight Devin Haney for undisputed. What's the difference? Boots the same thing. He wants his opportunity. He wants to fight Terrence Crawford for undisputed. I respect that. He's a young fighter who wants to be great by fighting the best fighter in the world, Terrence Crawford, bro. And if Boots win the fight, it will be a passing of the torch, bro. And he deserve it. If you'll pass the torch to anybody, Jaron Ennis, man, he's the one, bro. Undeniable talent, Jaron Boots Ennis. Everybody know that. He could do everything Crawford can do. He could switch hit. He got footwork, defense, power. Come on, man. He got skills and he got the work ethic, man. He's dedicated to the sport of boxing, bro. Just like Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford said, Jaron Ennis, he said he see himself in Jaron Ennis. That's what Terrence Crawford said, Wayne.
Yeah, I know. And Bomac said he been scouting Jaron Ennis for the last 3-4 years.
They on him. They know what he do. They knew he was coming. They knew this day would come. But they don't want to do it, bro. They don't want to fight him. Crawford said no to it. He turned that down quick, bro. He wouldn't even entertain Boots, bro. He wouldn't even entertain a fight with Jaron Ennis, bro.
Now, on $1 million worth of game, he did say, he said, if I feel like I'm challenged, and he said, if I feel like I'm challenged, I might just go ahead and fight Boots.
He be
So
capping
Boots
too,
did
though.
challenge. Boots did challenge him.
Yep, he did. And I seen him on another interview on Showtime, like when he went to the Hall of Fame around that time. Terrence Crawford said that he said he would fight Jaron Ennis, and he said Jaron Ennis has earned his shot. He deserved it. You know what I mean? But now he's saying it's a lose-lose. Oh, Boots is like a nobody. He won't get nothing from fighting Boots. But he contradicted himself. First, he said he would fight him. Come on, Crawford, don't do like that, bro. And I respect Crawford, bro. I ain't, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. I'm
I'm
not
hoping to
making
come back
videos
full
saying
circle. I'm
Crawford
hoping to
ducking
come back.
Boots.
I'm
I'm not
hoping to
going
come
around
back
here
full
saying Crawford is
circle.
ducking Boots, bro. I'm not, trying to expose Crawford or none of that. All I said was Jaron Ennis called out Terrence Crawford, which is true. He calling out Terrence Crawford right now. He said, I want Crawford. That was his last words on his last interview. I want Crawford, bro.
I'm
He
hoping to
been
come back
challenged.
full circle, and he go ahead and fight him.
Yeah, and we can't say that Crawford wiped out the whole 147. He did not. He did not wipe out his whole division. He won all the belts, but there's still challengers, undefeated challengers like Jaron Ennis that's calling him out. And nobody else has really never called out Terrence Crawford. Like serious.
So if he beat Jaron Boots Illis, that means he could walk out the
Yeah,
47
of course.
division
Yeah. That'll be it for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? At this point, hell yeah.
and
At
go ahead and fight Tim
147,
Zoo.
yeah. Boots is the last one that people want to see. Every time Terrence Crawford does an interview, they ask him about Jaron Ennis, bro. So they not asking him about Stanley Jonas everywhere he go on Hot 97, bro.
Or
On
Keith
Hot
Thurman.
97, they
Or
asking him
Keith
about
Thurman.
Boots.
Or Keith Thurman. They asking about nobody else at
Boots. So
147.
Boots has made a name for himself, bro. He can't be denied at this moment. When you go on the radio on Hot 97 and they asking you about Boots. Boots made a name for himself, bro. And he did it the right
Yeah,
way.
I
He
think
did it the
because
right way.
I think if I still think if Charlo lose to Canelo, I don't think he come back to 154. I think he'll go to 160.
Exactly. With no belts at 160, he don't bring shit to the table at that point. You would have to fight Tim Tszyu. And he said no to Tim Tszyu. You know, Crawford said no to that fight too. He
Yeah,
said
I know.
Charlo got to fight Tim.
Yeah, he want Charlo to fight Tim Zoo.
He don't
So
want to challenge
I don't know
himself at this.
what fight he looking at right now.
Oh,
Because
I
if
know. I
Tim
could tell
Zoo,
you. I can tell you which fight he looking at. He looking at Charlo, even though Charlo is not going to be for undisputed, and Charlo really don't want to fight him. Charlo was telling Crawford he got to fight against Sebastian Fundora. Tell him to fight this dude. Tell him to fight that guy. And he was saying we not even in the same weight class. I already did that. I was undisputed at 154. You know that's what he was telling James Harden.
yeah, I know, I seen that.
Yeah, but now he's trying to change up his tune. Now he's trying to say he will fight Crawford, but I think it's because of the pressure. He don't want to make himself look like a duck because everywhere he go, they asking him about Crawford, Charlo. Everywhere he go, they asking him about Crawford, and he doing interviews. He about to fight Canelo. He in the spotlight. He in the spotlight right now, but they asking him about Crawford.
They say Canelo supposed to fight the two brothers back to back.
He will. You know what I
Ain't
mean?
that crazy? Fighting the two
It
brothers
is
back to back.
twin brothers, and especially if he beat them, I beat both of y'all. I beat both of the brothers ass. You know what I mean? But they getting paid. They not tripping. They making millions of dollars. You know what I mean?
And these
They
niggas still,
making millions, bro. That's
and
that
still,
Canelo payday. People
and
been
still,
waiting on that shit.
and still worrying about money. Shit,
Man,
stupid.
Charlo finna be good. He make that especially Big Charlo. He need that payday. He been
Yeah,
out.
Big
Been
Charlo
blessed.
ain't been doing nothing the last 2 years.
If they bless him with a Canelo fight, you know he gonna take it. Even coming off a layoff like that, and it's gonna kind of look good because you could sell that fight. Well, you could sell it like he beat one brother. Now the other brother he want revenge for his brother, for his little brother and shit.
Man, when
And
this dude
Charlo,
gonna fight Benavidez though, man?
I don't think he is. I don't think he look like he don't want that type of smoke or something. He trying to
Gotta
fight
prove
smaller guys. He trying to bring people up in weight. He not trying to fight those big guys at 168 like the Benavidez's and Morels. But I ain't gonna lie, he might fight Benavidez. If Benavidez look kind of weak against Andrade, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he would take that fight. Like he probably be like, man, I could beat him now. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that nigga ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I think it depends. If Canelo see a
I think
weakness.
Canelo can beat. I mean, Benavidez is a really good fighter. I always pick Benavidez as a person I think could beat Canelo at 168, but Canelo can beat Benavidez.
Andrade can beat Benavidez.
Yeah,
Yeah, Andrade,
exactly.
that's a dangerous fight.
It is. They really didn't want to fight Andrade, to be honest. They were trying to fight Munguia and all them other dudes. You know, they didn't even want to fight Morel. They wanted to go fight somebody else, bro. But now I'm saying Andrade is a good boxer and he's a southpaw. Benavidez ain't never been in the ring with a southpaw, bro. But Andrade, he hasn't been active at all. He hasn't been active. He hasn't been staying sharp, bro. And that's gonna be his problem, bro. I think the layoff and shit. That's gonna hurt him. He
Well, they
barely
say
fights.
they said he fought 10 months ago. I'm like, damn, how
Yeah,
long did he
on the
fight before
tank.
that?
He fought on the tank undercard with Hector Luis Garcia.
Yeah,
But I mean, before that, he ain't really had. He looked pretty good in that fight. He looked decent, but he got hit a couple of times. He got marked up. You know what I
yeah,
mean? He getting older. He like 36, like Crawford.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's like a boxer. What if his legs is gone? You know what I
Right.
mean? Benavidez could beat him up. So I think it's gonna be like a 50-50, to be
Yeah,
honest.
I got you. That's a hell of a prediction too. Hell, that's a good fight.
And like, but Andrade, he's older. If his legs is not there, you know, Benavidez could beat him up if he run out of gas. He gonna need his legs because he's
Yeah.
a boxer. But he do got that speed. He got a little bit of power. He might expose Benavidez. We seen Caleb Plant giving him some problems.
Mhm.
Caleb Plant was winning the early rounds. I think Demetrius Andrade is a better boxer than Caleb Plant, bro.
And has more power.
Yup, he got better skills. It's gonna be a good fight though, man. I hope David Morrell get the winner.
I do
And
too.
Morrell got to keep working. He got to keep getting better too. Because they, you know what I mean? They fighting each other. They staying sharp. That's a
Yeah,
good fight. You know what I mean?
yeah.
He got to
You
get
right.
in there with, you know what I mean, some good opponents so he could get ready for those guys. And I think David Morrell could beat those guys. But you know what I mean? He got to stay sharp, bro. You got to, because this right here, now you get into the highest level of
Yeah,
competition.
absolutely. Especially in your weight class.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, you got to make sure you stay sharp in the ring. You got to make sure your defense is right, your cardio. You know what I mean? Your stamina, all of that shit, bro. Telling you, bro, that shit is not a game, bro.
And I really don't think Morrell done growing at 24, 25. I think one day he gonna be at 175, bro.
I want to see Morrell getting some big fights, man. I hope he get the winner of that fight right there. I hope
I,
he can get a fight with Caleb Plant. I know Caleb Plant. He looking for a fight. He
yeah.
just, you know what I mean? He took a loss to Benavidez. Y'all think he need like a tune-up fight or what?
No,
Caleb Plant.
I think I think Morrell need to go ahead and do what I said Boots need to do, H, and hear me out. He need to do the same thing I said Boots needed to do. He need to go ahead and challenge himself since he's already in the WBA, right? Challenge himself, put on 7 pounds, right? and go on up there and fight Demetrius Bivol, wash his ass, and then he get the chance for undisputed at 175 and go ahead and lead the 168 division.
Yeah, but don't leave 168 right now because 168 that division is on fire, and then on PBC, that's what he fight for PBC. They division is 168 with Benavidez, Canelo. Those is all PBC fighters. Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andrade. He want to mix it up with those guys and be a part of those big fights. Now at 175, PBC ain't got no fighters. He signed a PBC long term. He got a long-term contract.
Yeah,
with Al
because
Heyman.
if he go to 175 and become undisputed, he gonna be in no man's land. Like, what else he gonna be able to do?
Yeah,
exactly.
Right. They got a point.
And he gonna be young with
in a
no
hot
opponent.
division as long as possible. He already got the WBA a world title, the regular belt. You know, he next in line.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just shit. That's an undisputed. That's an undisputed way that you going. I'm just thinking about.
I mean, you just got to stay right there in that division where all you know they got all the big fights, and he with the right promotional company with PBC. You know, he could get a fight with Caleb Plant. He could get a fight with David Benavidez. That's the fights that he wants. He want Benavidez, bro. He been calling out Benavidez for years. He want that fight bad. That's the only fight that he want. He won't leave that division until he fight Benavidez, bro. That's the only fight that he really want is Benavidez, bro.
He ain't gonna give him that shot.
He want the winner of that fight. Well, I hope he do. I hope he do. You know what I'm saying? That's the fight that we want. That's the fight we've been building up. Benavidez turned it down this time. He ducked him this time. Hopefully he'll fight him later.
I think his pops came on your show and basically said they weren't gonna fight Morrell in so many words. Man, these niggas ain't gonna fight.
They said they said they wouldn't. Then they said they was. They niggas be flip-flopping. They be contradicting themselves. They really don't want no smoke. They scared of David Morrell. David Benavidez ducking David Morrell. He ducked him. But like I said, hopefully he'll fight him later after this fight with Demetrius Andrade.
Gotcha.
But until then, nigga, get that Caleb Plant fight. Or, you know, or whoever they put you in the ring with. You got to get in where you fit in. And then, you know what I mean? You got different fighters on different sides of the street at 168. There's a guy named Christian Mbili. I don't know if y'all seen him before. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen Christian Mbili? He from Africa, from Congo. Nigga's a monster. I think from Cameroon.
Who he signed with, H?
He just signed a deal with Top Rank.
Gotcha.
That he trained with Arthur Beterbiev. That nigga is a knockout artist like Mike Tyson, bro. That nigga throwing bombs at you, bro. You feel me? That nigga hit hard than a motherfucker. His name is Christian Mbili. I would like to see Morrell fight him. I want to challenge Morrell with everybody. You know, the first fighter we called out was David Benavidez, and he was supposed to be the boogeyman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we've been calling out Benavidez ever since Morrell had 3 fights. And I'm the one that set it up. You know, Morrell, that's my fighter. So I put Morrell in there with Benavidez off the rip. We wasn't scared. I wasn't like, I'm protecting Morrell. My nigga had 3 fights, and we called out Benavidez, the so-called monster, the so-called boogeyman, nigga. You feel me? That's how I'm moving my fighters. Andy Cruz, only 1 fight. We try to put him in there with Keyshawn with his first fight. Keyshawn didn't want it. But I ain't gonna lie. Now Keyshawn, he talking like he want to fight Andy. At first, he was scared. He was capping and shit. But now he acting like he wants some smoke. He said, I want to fight Andy now. So I like that energy. You know what I mean? So I would love to fight with Keyshawn Davis, bro. Keyshawn Davis is a good fighter. You know, I think that's going to be the fight for Andy Cruz. That's going to be the big fight for his career. It's the fight with Keyshawn Davis, bro. That's going to be a mega fight. The fight for Shakur Stevenson is with Tank Davis and Devin Haney. Those is going to be his big fights.
So you don't think at one
the fight for David Morrell Jr. is the fight with David Benavidez. That's going to be his legacy fight. The fight for Jerron Boots Ennis is the fight with Terrence Crawford, bro. And if he can't get that fight, a fight with Virgil Ortiz, a fight with Conor Benn, a fight with Keith Thurman, whoever will fight him. Niggas is scared of Boots Ennis. Hey, Born Hustler, I see you talking all that shit about Boots, bro. That shit is like that shit weak as fuck, bro. Because he called out Terrence Crawford. That's crazy, bro. So you gonna say Shakur last opponent wasn't nothing, huh? You gonna say that about every fighter? Oh, these nigga ain't fighting nobody. This and that, nigga. Boots. His last opponent was a fucking killer. Roy Manvila, the man that beat Rashidi Ellis, nigga. Fuck up out of here, bro. Hating on that nigga, bro. Look at that. Niggas hate Boots. They don't give Boots no credit. Look, because he called out Terrence Crawford, bro. That shit is sad, bro. Them niggas is that scared of Jerron Ennis. But y'all want Tank Davis to fight Shakur Stevenson, your fighter, nigga. You want Tank Davis to fight Lomachenko. You saying Tank Davis ducked the white man. Crazy, bro. Tripping, bro. Jerron Ennis is a hell of a fighter. It's a reason why Terrence Crawford about to move up to 154, bro. It's a reason why he don't want to fight that nigga. Jerron Ennis, the most excited fighter in boxing, nigga. The next Roy Jones Jr., the next Sugar Ray Leonard. Nigga hating on Boots, nigga. Sound crazy. Even Shakur said Boots was a great fighter, nigga. And you gonna hate on that nigga, bro? Keep it real with yourself, bro. I definitely got Boots right now. He public enemy number one for the Crawford fans. After that video in the morning, huh?
Shit, he got if he not, it's a problem. Cause bro, there's no way if he ain't fighting Errol Spence again, Boots can't get his opportunity, bro. You can't tell me you can't, bro. Get your opportunity, Boots, and show how great you are. Show your skill set, bro. I don't think you can beat Crawford right now, but if you asking for it, go on, get in there and try, bro. Get in there and try. You deserve it.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody give that man his credit. Nobody, bro. That man is the IBF mandatory. He earned his shot at the title. He called out the champion Terrence Crawford, nigga. Y'all niggas don't want no smoke with that nigga. You feel me? Terrence Crawford said he don't want that fight. Terrence Crawford said no to that fight. He turned it down. He shut that shit down quick. And he got mad at Wallow for leaking that fucking message. Wallow trying to build up the fight. This nigga Bug got so mad at that, bro. He don't want nobody talking about Boots and Crawford, bro. He don't want nobody talking about that fight, nigga. That's why he started acting like that. He got in his feelings. That shit was weak as fuck when he did that, bro. He was talking behind Boots' back, saying he gonna leave a dead body and shit, nigga. You gonna leave a dead body, but you don't want to fight that nigga, bro. Get the fuck up out of here, bro.
I'm gonna talk about it. Fight Boots, nigga.
They don't want it. They don't like that.
Fight Boots.
I remember just like Bill Haney, he didn't like it when we was talking about Devin Haney fighting Shakur. Bill Haney didn't like that shit. Nigga was calling my phone every day telling me to stop talking about that fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want nobody talking about Devin Haney versus Shakur. Terrence Crawford don't want nobody talking about, Boots. He don't want nobody talking about that fight. He get mad at you for talking about that fight. He get mad if you ask him about that fight. Crazy, bro. Niggas cap all day, bro. You know what I'm saying? But y'all want Tank Davis to fight Shakur Stevenson, though. But Tank got to fight Shakur. Tank got to fight everybody. Tank got to send a contract to Shakur. Even though Shakur, he don't fight on Showtime. Shakur not a PBC fighter. He fight on Top Rank. But Terrence Crawford, he's a PBC fighter. Terrence Crawford, he fight on Showtime, just like Boots. But y'all don't want that fight. Y'all won't even tell Crawford to send him a contract. And Terrence Crawford is the A side. All that shit y'all say about fucking Tank, you could say the same thing about Bud. Bud said he don't care about what the fans think. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do whatever he want to do. And y'all okay with that shit. But when Tank do it, y'all got a problem with it. If Tank, you know what I'm saying? When Tank do it, it's a problem. Fuck up out of here, bro. Keep that same energy, bro.
I feel you, H.
Nigga saying Boots got to rematch this nigga and that nigga. Capping ass nigga, bro.
Yeah. I'll be back on, H.
Oh, for sure. Hell yeah. Yo, Wayne, what's up with it, Wayne? What's up with it, Tana? Born Hustler, where you at? Hit the link. Hit the link. He said Tank another tomato killer. That nigga hating on Tank too. You don't give Tank no credit, bro. You don't give Tank Davis no credit. Gervonta Tank Davis, the biggest puncher in boxing. He got the most power, nigga. He like the next Mike Tyson. Do they want Boots to be 50-0 before he fight Bud? Hey Hamza, remember you was telling me we wanted Shakur to fight Devin Haney. We got to keep the same energy. Born Hustler was telling Bill Haney to give Shakur an opportunity. I thought y'all was gonna give Shakur a chance. Tell Terrence Crawford to give Boots a chance. The same way you told Devin Haney to give Shakur a chance, nigga. Keep that same energy, nigga. Tank don't fight pure boxers. He don't fight pure boxers. He fought against Gamboa. Gamboa was an Olympic gold medalist from Cuba. He was older, but Gamboa still was a gold medalist that can box, nigga, who has skills. Gamboa has skills like a motherfucker. He gave Tank a tough fight, too. And he was old at that time. Tank still beat the shit out of him. Tank don't fight pure boxers. Tank don't fight pure boxers, bro. Crazy, man. Tank don't fight pure boxers. Nigga, Tank is one of the best fighters in the world, bro. Y'all got to start giving Tank his credit, bro. And they saying Shakur turned down. Man, he was supposed to turn down that bullshit contract. Devin Haney wasn't trying to fight him. Yo, what's up, Lo?
What's up, H? What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Man,
I see you
what's
got
up
my
with
boy.
you, bro?
I see
Man,
you got my
what's
Philly
good,
brother
man?
and Boots Evans on the thumbnail. What's going on with Boots?
Man, Boots want that smoke with Terrence Crawford. He the IBF mandatory. He want that smoke.
I want that fight. You know, I always wanted that fight. I always said Boots should get the winner. You know, Terrence Crawford doesn't have too many options. All his real options be outside of his weight class are all fights that's not in his weight class. At 147, I feel Boots should get the fight. You know, give the young lion a shot. You know, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. You know, the big fights at 147 for Crawford is Boots and Keith Thurman. But
Keith Thurman don't want it. Keith Thurman don't want it, bro. He's scared of Boots. Keith Thurman ducking Boots, bro.
Thurman won't fight Boots. Thurman will fight Crawford. That's what I'm saying. The only two names.
Thurman ducking Boots. He's scared, bro. Everybody's scared of Boots. Boots is the
He ain't
boogeyman.
trying to lose. He
He the
ain't trying to lose.
boogeyman.
Him.
I want you to go back to Boots gym, though, bro. You got to get that interview with Boots, bro.
When I went over
I
there,
need you to do that, bro. Like ASAP.
when I went over there, they already had left. Because when I went over there first,
back, fam. Oh, you live in New York though now, huh?
I live in I've been in New York for a minute,
But
but I
it
still
ain't
go
that
over
far
there.
from you though, nigga.
No, absolutely not. And I have a better shot because Greg Hackett told me I got a better shot at catching Boots when he's not training for a fight. Because when they train for a fight, they do their camp and then they leave. You know what I'm saying? So he told me that Boots stays in the gym and works out and actually hits the mitts with the people and stuff like that. Hold on, let me mute this noise real quick. Hold on, because I'm outside, brother. Give me 1 second.
I got you. I'm gonna read this comment. My brother Hamza, salute. He said, facts. A lot of people wanted Haney to stay and risk it with Shakur, even though the money won't be crazy. Why don't Bud do the same with Boots? Exactly, bro. That's a fact. Everybody wanted Haney to stay and fight Shakur, but nobody want Crawford to stay and fight Boots. Exactly, bro.
You know what's crazy? Can you still hear the noise in the background? Can you still let me know?
You good?
All right, yeah. Before Boots fought Villa, right? Everybody was giving Villa credit for being Rashid Ellis. Everybody said that's a good fight for Boots, right? Boots fought him. Boots looked spectacular, and now people are still saying Boots ain't fighting nobody. I think V is a good fighter.
Exactly.
He's not a
They
champion.
be hating on him, bro. That I think those are the Terrence Crawford fans. I think it's the Terrence Crawford fanboys that be hating on Boots. You know what I mean? This shit is crazy, bro. They don't get
a lot of people don't want to give him that shot, man. You know,
Boots
like
about to fight because they scared. He the boogeyman. They ducking him.
They say Boots about to fight who? Who Boots about to
Boots
fight?
finna fight another tomato can. He said Boots about to fight another tomato can. Hey, Born Hustler, you gonna say the same thing about Shakur? Shakur's about to fight another tomato can like Yoshino because Shakur's in the same predicament. He's in the same situation as Boots, bro.
Shakur can't get no fights
They
right
can't
now.
find no fights, both of them.
I know it's crazy. I think Shakur is gonna get a better name before Boots does. Shakur's probably gonna get
I don't know about
I would
that.
like
You never
Jermaine.
know. Like Shakur can't
I would
find a
like
fight.
Jermaine Ortiz. Being that he didn't get Loma, I would like Jermaine Ortiz. I heard a rumor. I don't know how true it is. I heard something about him and Frank Martin. I heard something like that.
I don't think a PBC Al Heyman
But
not gonna make that fight. It's just like Pitbull Cruz. He could have fought Shakur. Why he ain't fight him?
yeah, Pitbull Cruz.
They not gonna
Pitbull
risk
Cruz
it.
is living
They,
off that
especially
tank fight, man.
yeah. And Earl Spence ain't gonna make that fight. He just got his ass whipped, bro. He ain't gonna put his fighter in the ring with him.
Yeah,
Earl Spence is not gonna put his fighter in the ring with Shakur. He's not stupid.
Nah, and I would like that fight too. It'd be a good little fight because not for nothing, Frank Martin is a good fighter. He's not bad. He got some skills. I think Frank Martin will put up a better challenge than most guys. But they're probably gonna get Cambosis, man. Probably some shit like that. They're probably gonna Cambosis the only one left.
Hell no. Cambosis don't want no smoke with Shakur. I thought Cambosis just lost his last fight to Maxie Hughes.
Yeah, but there's an opportunity to go for a belt though.
You seen when Shakur pulled up on Cambosis? Wait. You seen when Shakur pulled up on Cambosis? Cambosis was scared of him. Him and his daddy. Cambosis Sr. was scared of Shakur too. They ran off, bro. They didn't want no smoke.
Well, that's an opportunity for them to get a belt. They should take that fight. Who else gonna fight? Cambosis ain't fight low.
They know they ain't gonna get no belt fighting Shakur, bro. You know you gonna lose that fight for damn sure.
Who is you gonna fight then? Because Lomachenko's not fighting him right now.
Or
either one of them. Who they gonna fight then?
That's what I'm saying. He can't find nobody to fight. And Boots is going through the same thing. He can't find nobody to fight. So I get, you know what I mean?
No, man. I ain't gonna lie to you because being that the Crawford fight doesn't look like it's gonna happen, I was hoping for at least Boots versus Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman is not trying to be the young boys come up. He ain't trying to do that. The only way Boots would get the fight with Crawford if Boots does something that the Boots is not a trash talker, you know what I mean? But if Boots was to get out of line and really start talking crazy, Bud will fight him.
No, he start talking crazy. Bud already said no to that fight. Boots already been talking crazy. Boots been talking crazy for years. He been calling out Terrence Crawford for years, bruh. And Crawford ain't gonna do nothing about it, bruh. He still don't want to fight. Boots been calling him out. Boots said, let's get active. He told Crawford, let's get active. And Crawford ain't said shit. He said it's a lose-lose. He don't want to fight. He said no to the fight, nigga.
No, I'm saying that division right now is sad too, because he never got a big fight with anybody there, and he been doing his job, winning his fights, and now that division is looking thin. The Crawford gonna move out of that weight class. What's his name? The Mexican guy. He moved up out of that weight class. Conor Benn is on limbo.
I mean, Boots is gonna take over the whole division. He gonna knock off anybody in the division right now. I got Boots beating Earl Spence. I always said that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Beating Terrence Crawford. I think he could beat Terrence Crawford. I always felt like that. I think he's too young. He's too fast. Everything Crawford can do, Boots can do the same thing, bro. He can match him. Skill for skill, speed for speed. Boots is faster, and he's bigger, and he's younger, bro. It's a reason why Crawford don't fight him, bro.
The Crawford fight is a tougher fight. But I definitely been had him beating Earl. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah, I got him beating Crawford too. But I think Crawford, that's going to be a 50-50 fight for sure. Crawford got a chance to beat, Crawford is the best fighter in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I got to give Crawford his I got to give Crawford his credit.
The world and beat him. I think Boots could shock the world and beat Terrence Crawford. All he needs is his opportunity, just like everybody.
And I always had Crawford. I always had Crawford on my number one list. But in that Earl Spence fight, because before that, my knock with Crawford was I felt he was getting hit a little too much. Because I seen fights where he would get a little sloppy. He would get hit with flush shots.
And if Boots hit him like that, it's over with. Boots gonna knock him out. He gonna finish him.
Bags, what I'm saying is, in the Spence fight, Crawford's defense was tighter than I've ever seen. I never seen Crawford's
Yeah,
defense as tight as it was
he
for
looked
that
tight in
Earl
that
fight.
one, but Spence was really slow in that fight, bro.
Earl's
Even
more
Bomac was
predictable.
saying that in the corner. Bomac was like, he too fucking slow.
Earl is more
And then
predictable
and look,
than Boots.
Earl Spence after the fight, Earl Spence said that my timing was off. My timing was off. He kept saying that. Boots, his timing ain't gonna be off.
No,
Boots,
well,
he not slow.
the thing
He's
with
not
Boots is
slow.
this.
And Boots is a switch hitter.
Boots presents a tougher challenge. See, Spence, as great as Spence is, Spence is a very basic fighter. Spence is, like, you already know where his punches are coming from. Boots comes from different angles. Boots
Yup.
has more athleticism. He has
And
more too.
he's got better
And,
boxing skills.
and I'm going to be honest with you. This might sound crazy. Errol Spence is going to go down the Hall of Fame, in my opinion, right? But Errol Spence, to me, as far as skill wise overall, he's not really that great. Yeah, he does a lot of things simply. Like Errol Spence is a very beatable fighter. Like if Errol Spence fought in different eras, he would not be a world champion in certain eras. Crawford is the kind of fighter that could be a world champion, or he could at least be one of the guys in any era. Errol Spence wouldn't, man. Like
Yeah, man. Earl Spence, he was a hell of a fighter, man. But
he
you
was,
know what I
he
mean?
was.
So many distractions for Earl
That
Spence.
being he took, that being he took.
Too many injuries, too many layoffs for Earl Spence. He was inactive. You know what I mean? The car accident, so much shit that you know what I mean, that took away
Yeah.
from his career. Earl Spence, he never really, he never got a chance to reach, I believe, his full potential. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I think the Crawford fight, Crawford really destroyed him. Crawford
Yeah, I
really
think
beat him
so
up
too. That
really
beating.
bad, bro. Crawford hurt him
Because
really bad in that fight, bro.
Yeah, because when you look at elite level fighters that get beat bad, you rarely see them get beaten like that. Like, even when people try to tell me, I was having a debate with somebody, and he was telling me, "Oh, Miguel," because we was talking about expense to bounce back, right? So homeboy said Miguel Cotto bounced back. He took two beatings. Yeah, Cotto did, but Cotto didn't even get beat. Like, it's a difference when you get beaten up mentally as well. Cotto got beaten up, but even in those fights he got beaten up, he was in those fights. When he fought Margarito, he was winning the first half of the fight. And then, the plaster started wearing him out. Even when he fought Manny Pacquiao, there's some rounds he was doing good. Cotto never looked like a C-level fighter, but he was missing punches and getting knocked all over the head like that. Errol Spence got beaten up, and Crawford really made him look like a C-level fighter. And I'm not saying that he is a C-level fighter because he's not, but Crawford made him look like that. So that's the type of fight that will make him question himself as well. Like, damn, can I really fight? Like, am I really that good? Because he really got beat up bad. Like, dog, he beat him up like he beat him up like if he was fighting Dakota Linder, man.
Yeah, man. He did him bad, bro. He did him dirty.
Yeah. I never seen an elite level fighter at that level. Because before that fight, I had Earl on my top five. Pound for pound, I had him on top five. And I defended him. People were telling me, yeah, people kept telling me, how you got him at number five? He's only a one division champ. I said, dog, Marvin Hagler was number one, pound for pound at one point. To me, Errol Spence had a very good resume. I don't care what anybody say. He had a very good resume at 147. He beat Sean Porter. He was the first person to really beat Danny Garcia where there was no question about it. Because he did beat Danny Garcia convincingly. He beat Kell Brook. He was the first welterweight to beat Kell Brook. Errol Spence had a very good resume, so I had him high, bro. But I don't got him on my list no more because of the way he got beat. You know what I mean? I got to take him all the way off.
Yeah, I took him off too. I took him off pound for pound. I had him number 7. I think I had him like number 6 or number 7 before the loss. You know what I mean?
There's certain ways you lose, eh? Like,
the man hasn't been fighting at all, though, bro. The man barely fights.
But my thing is this: like, there's ways you lose where you can still be on the list, and there's ways you win. Like, for me, right? Like, I got Devin Haney on my list, right? Devin Haney, I got him like near the bottom, like around 8, around there, right? If Devin Haney would have whitewashed Lomachenko, and I said it before the fight, I said if Devin Haney does Lomachenko like Tio did, or like the way Devin Haney did Kambosos, I would have put Devin Haney at 5. I would have put him over Earl because Lomachenko is a better fighter than everybody on Earl's resume. So if Devin Haney would have really dominated him, I would have put Devin Haney up at number 5. But because he didn't, I'm gonna keep him where he's at. But he's still on the list though. Lomachenko's not on my list. There's people that still got him on the list. You believe that shit, bro?
Well, you say it again.
There's people that still got Lomachenko on the list, man. That's crazy.
Nah. Loma's still a hell of a fighter, though.
Yeah, but not top 10 though. Not top 10
guys.
pound for pound.
He's still one of the top guys, but not top 10. He probably top 15. Maybe like in the top 15 or something like that.
No, Lomachenko don't fall that far because Lomachenko didn't get his ass whooped. That fight with Devin Haney, we got people that either way, regardless of how you may feel or how I might feel, there's people that believe Loma won. There's people that believe Devin Haney won, regardless. So you gotta have him on the list. I just don't have him on the 10. I got him in the top 15. You know what I mean? But I don't got him on my. In fact, you know what? I haven't done a video about that. I got to do a video about my top 10 pound for pound because I haven't done that yet. But yeah, I got Loma on the top 15. But
I mean, I feel. What you think about Emmanuel Neverente? Do you feel like he should be considered for pound, be a 3-division world champion?
Navarrete actually goes on my. I got to examine my list. I know my top 10 is off the top of the head, but yeah, I can see Navarrete in the top 15. Absolutely. Not top 10, top 15. Speaking of Navarrete, that might be the guy that Shakur ends up fighting, man.
Well, you think next, though? Because Shakur said he want to fight for that belt first. He said, first, let me pick up this belt, and then me and Neverente can get it on. He said, but Shakur, he focused on winning that vacant belt that Devin Haney dropped.
Yeah, but don't you think that they would elevate Navarrete to that status so he could at least fight Shakur for that vacant belt, being that Navarrete had some good accolades under his belt?
Hell yeah, Shakur likes that fight, but
that's what I'm saying. But they should make it for the belt. They should make it for a belt, though.
But do you think Neverente, if he moves up in weight, he's gonna move up right away? And does he get the title shot for the WBC? That's what Shakur's looking for.
Why not? I mean, what belt does Navarrete have right now? What belt does he have?
He has the WBO.
I mean,
Shakur trying to get the WBC. Devin Haney's still the WBO champion, so that belt is not vacant. You can't fight where Devin Haney's holding it.
So Navarrete can't even try to use his. So he can't even use his accolades to try to go to that status. I don't know. I'm not really. Yeah, so I don't really know about the politics, how that goes. So, I mean, it'd be cool if they could make it happen for the belt, you know what I mean? But if it's not, then it's just going to be a name for Shakur to beat. But Shakur really wants that belt. And like I said, man, I don't know. Pitbull ain't fighting him. I think they should make the Jermaine Ortiz fight. That's what I feel. Like, you mentioned him to me before.
He's got a fight coming up. He fights September 13th.
Man, I don't know, man. Yo, but
Antonio Moran, the guy that Devin Haney knocked out.
So it's not even going to be Cam. Yeah, I can't. Because the list I got in this order would have been for Lomachenko to fight. If not Lomachenko, I would have liked Jermaine Ortiz. If not Jermaine Ortiz, man, Frank Martin, not Frank Martin, Pitbull, not Pitbull, Kambosos. It might end up being Kambosos, to be honest with you. Or unless Bob Arum is going to dig up somebody out the woodworks that we never heard of. I don't know, man. I never seen so many fighters turn down a title fight, bro. I never seen so many fighters turn down a title shot, bro. You heard?
Then Devin Haney just did an interview talking shit about your boy Tio, saying Tio is not the guy at 140.
Yeah, I don't care. Listen, Devin Haney, and I know I'll be going off on him a lot. I give him his due.
About your boy Tio now.
Yeah, he can talk how he talk. Because the point is, if he wanted to fight Tio, he should have stood with Top Rank. Tio called him out and said, "Yo, I'm not gonna give my belt. We can fight." And then he said,
"Devin Haney that vacant belt though against Arnold Barbosa, huh?"
Yeah, he ain't trying to fight with Arnold Barbosa, but he ain't trying to fight with Tio when Tio said, "I'm not gonna vacate the belt."
You don't expose that shit, bro. You should be going to work on that shit, bro. Y'all giving him a pass for that, G.
He's already fighting this dude, and Tio turned down. I heard something that Tio. Now Bob Arum said that it narrowed down to two people. Bob Arum said he wanted Either Jose Ramirez, which I'm all for that one, or Barbosa's. And then Teofimo tweeted and put no. And Teofimo won a big fight because they really want. They were trying to get the Ryan Garcia fight, but I don't know, man.
They still trying to make a TO fight against Barbosa. They still pushing that
Bob
fight.
Bob Arum put up two names. So the Ryan Garcia thing must have probably been difficult because Ryan's going through his own issues with a promotional company. So Bob Arum stated that he wants Teal. He got Barbosa or Jose Ramirez for December, right? He also had the option for Super Bowl weekend. Teal and them were trying to do the Ryan Garcia fight for Super Bowl weekend. I don't think that's gonna happen. So Teal, from what I heard, turned down what Bob Arum offered. He said no. And I think, this is my opinion, because I heard Teal say that he wants this guy. I think Teal wants that. If you can't get Ryan Garcia, I think Teal wants to rematch with Kambosos. Devin Haney's tied up with this guy Regis. I think Teal wants that Kambosos fight. That's personal. You know what I'm saying? Because I heard him say his father told me that before too. He said we'll fight him if he wants to move up. And even though Kambosos dug Shakur Stevenson, Kambosos he'll feel more confident fighting Teal because he got a win over him. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I like that fight just to get him out the way. And that fight to me will make more money than either Jose Ramirez or Barbosa because they got a history. You already know Kambosos gonna talk crazy, just to get that out the way, man.
I don't going up to 140. I think
he said he would.
I think Kambosos. He's trying to get he's trying to get a fight with Lomachenko.
That's not happening though. Lomachenko's taking a break from boxing. Lomachenko ain't fighting. Lomachenko ain't gonna fight him for nothing. Lomachenko.
Kambosos ain't gonna be shit at 140, bro. He probably would do a TO rematch because he almost missed weight that one time against Haney.
Yeah. It's not about Kambosos. It's about Teal. Teal right now is the man with the belts. Kambosos congratulated him when he won against Josh Taylor and said, congratulations. I wouldn't mind fighting you and taking your belt from you again. Fuck it. If that's what it is, take that just to wipe that shit out. Even though people still talk that Kambosos fight, whatever, man, listen, even though the world knows Teal will destroy him, fight him and destroy him. Get that out the way. Being that Devin Haney's busy fighting Regis Prograis, because I got a feeling Devin Haney and Teal is probably going to be next. After Devin Haney, if he beats Regis, and Teal got to handle his business.
Dang, Shakur just put out a message right now. Shakur said they trying to freeze him out. Shakur said everybody trying to. Oh, there go K9 in the comment section. K9 boxing. K9, the former two-time champion, super welterweight champion of the world. Cornelius K9 Bunbridge. What up, K9? What's happening? What up, champ? He got one of the best channels on YouTube. Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel right now. K9 Boxing, former two-time IBF champion. Let's go. What up, K9? I used to watch K9 when I was a kid. He was on the Contender series, bro. You feel me? Come on.
Yeah, I remember him.
K9. He got a YouTube channel, bro. I think K9 got the best channel on YouTube. He got the #1 channel. Two-time world champion.
I gotta check it out.
His shit is fire, bro. You know
what happened? Whatever happened with the old head you was talking to? That I was on your chat with you one time when he put Meldrick Taylor on. Whatever happened with that? You followed up with that dude? Remember that time we had Meldrick Taylor?
Heard from him. After that day, I never got a chance to talk to him. Hey, K9, I want to see Boots versus Crawford. Jerron Ennis, man. That boy the truth. Shakur Stevenson, he the truth, bruh. Shakur Stevenson and Jerron Ennis, they are the future of American boxing. For real. Them boys the truth, man. I want to see Shakur versus Tank Davis. Shakur versus Devin Haney. Jerron Ennis versus Terrence Crawford. Come on, bro. I got to see that. K9, he was a champion at 154. K9,
I remember he fought.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
He fought What's his name? The dude. He fought one. Didn't he fight one of the Charlos?
Yeah, he did. He fought one of the Charlos. He fought against Corey Spinks. You know what I mean? He knocked out Corey Spinks. He
Oh, I
been in
didn't
there
know
with
that.
top guys, bro. Kanon was a big time puncher. You know, he from Detroit. He from the Crunk Gym with Emmanuel Stewart. He had that
Yeah,
power, bro. He was
Detroit.
an
Detroit
aggressive
puts up
fighter.
a lot of
Kanon
great.
was tough, bro. That nigga had
Detroit
power,
puts up a
bro.
lot of great fighters.
He was an aggressive fighter. Kanon was a very exciting fighter. He had the crunk style, bro, to get you up out of there. He looking for the knockouts. And you know, Kanon is a trainer too. Y'all go subscribe to his channel, Kanon Boxing, man, ASAP. You know, but Kanon was a beast. He fought one of the Charlo brothers. That was like towards the end of his career. Kanon was fighting everybody. He gave
Kanon
Charlo his
never fought
first
Lara,
title
right?
shot. He gave
Did he
Charlo
fight
his
Lara?
first title shot, bro.
Did he fight Lara or no?
Nah, he didn't fight Lowry. He fought him, bro. He had so many fights, bro. He fought everybody, bro. He wanted to fight Canelo. You know what I mean? He was supposed to fight Canelo, but I don't know what happened with that.
It's crazy how people overlooking Canelo of all people, right?
Yeah,
People
man.
talking about Charlo versus Crawford. Like, come on, don't you know he's fighting Canelo, bro? He's fighting Canelo, man. And I got a feeling, H, a lot of people right now, they're saying Canelo is washed up because he had 3 performances that wasn't all that. I think Canelo is going to be very motivated from what he's seen Crawford do, from what people are talking about. And I think Canelo for this fight is going to turn. He's going to turn back. He's going to turn back the clock. And I think we're going to see a vintage Canelo with the slick head movement, the combinations, not throwing one punch at a time. I think Canelo's really going to beat up Jermell Charlo and probably outclass him. That's what I think is going to happen. Yeah, that's what I think, man.
Who you got in that fight? I got Canelo.
I got Canelo.
I got Canelo
like I said,
in that fight.
At first, I said it was going to be a good fight,
Yeah, I
but
got Canelo.
just the fact
gonna
that
be
people.
too much, man.
What I'm trying to say is that I think Canelo's going to come in there really. He's going to show out. He's really going to go in there and show out for this fight. I think he's going to go in there and have a vintage Canelo performance, like the way he did with Plant, like the way he did against Billy Joe Saunders.
Check this out.
Yeah.
Hey, Lo, I know you a boxing historian. Did you know that Kanon is the oldest champion in junior middleweight history? Canelo and Floyd Mayweather ducked me. That's what he said. He said Floyd Mayweather and Canelo ducked him. He said he the oldest
Kanon, I
champion.
think was in the late 30s to 40s, right? He was champion.
Shit, I think I think so. I'm not sure exactly. How old was you, Kanon? Let me drop the link. Holla at your boy. He said the oldest champion. I don't know exactly how old he was, but he wanted to fight Canelo at that time. He was trying to fight
was old
Floyd
because I
Mayweather.
remember I was like, I think he also fought the other dude too. I forgot homeboy's name, the European guy that he moved up to fight Triple G and got knocked out bad. Man, I forgot his name, man. K9 could probably say it. I forgot his name, but the European dude, he was good at one point, but he fought Triple G at 160 and got knocked out brutally.
He said 37 and 41. He was 37 and 41 years old when he was champion.
K9, what's the name of that European? I'm asking K9, what's the name of that European dude that you fought, man? That he eventually moved up to 160 and he fought Triple G and got knocked out. But he was at 154 before. What's his name, K9? He was a junior middleweight, man. I forgot his name, man. Damn. He fought Triple G at 160 and got knocked out.
What are you talking about?
I forgot his name. He fought K9. I'm pretty sure he fought K9, bro. He was part of that little group, man. When we had in the junior middleweight, he was a European guy, bro. I forgot his name. You know, I can't even pronounce their names anyway, man. But he was some European fighter. I think he was a champion, and he fought K9. I believe he fought K9, and I know he moved up to 160 to fight Golovkin. That's the last time I seen him. Carlos Molina, I remember him. He got robbed against James Kirkland, man. Nah, bro. That's Jack
He said,
Van.
"I
Nah, brother. Nah. Not Kel Brook, brother. Not Kel Brook. He's a European guy. He's not black. He's white. A European guy. He's not Kel Brook. I know. Nah, it was another dude, man. You know what? Well,
he said
when
I
I'm
heard
with
it.
y'all,
Let's see." He said, "I
I'm
beat
gonna go on
Crawford
box record.
in the second world title."
I'm gonna go on Triple G box record right now, and I'm gonna look it up right now. And I know K9 fought him. No K9 fought him. I'll tell you right now his name, H. And you know, 'cause you watch boxing, you know your shit. His name was
Man, K9 was the dog, bro. He
his
was
name
a
was
dog.
Vanis.
That's how he got that.
Yo, his name H. His name was Vanis Matarovsky. You know what that is, right? Vanis Matarovsky. He
Yeah,
was
Vonez
36-3.
Martirosyan. He fought against
I'm
he
gonna
fought
click on him
against
right now.
Demetrius Andrade too. He fought
Yeah,
against
he fought
Demetrius
Triple
Andrade.
G. He fought Triple G, and he fought. That's what I'm saying. He fought Demetrius. No, not Demetrius. He fought Andre. I'm looking for K9
Yeah, he
Budget.
fought Demetrius Andrade. He dropped Andrade with a left hook in that fight. But Andrade was able to outbox him.
I don't see Bunzel's name on his resume, but yeah, Von is Monterosian. That's who it
I don't
was.
think K9 fought against him. K9 never fought against
But
him.
he wasn't that. He was with him. They were in that same era at 154. With
I
Canelo
think
was
he was
there.
like K9 came
Charlo was
before
there.
them. K9 just he was older
Yeah, of
and he
course.
stayed in
But he was
boxing
still
for a long
around.
time. You know what I
He was
mean?
still around though. He was still around because I remember buying the Ring magazines and I used to see him on the rankings. And Vinus Monterosian was in that weight class, and I was always wondering who the hell was this Vinus guy. And I know Charlo was there. Gabe Rosado was there. Canelo was there. Bubu Andre was there. Anyways, let me ask you a question. What you think about? I'm gonna be honest with you. Bud turned out to be one of my favorite fighters, man. Like, he's talking about he's willing to go to 168 to fight Canelo.
Man, he
That's
capping
something
about
unheard of.
that.
That's three
Man,
weight
that's
classes,
not
bro.
even realistic. That's not even realistic. The
That's
first
that's
time they asked Terrence Crawford, the first time they asked him about fighting Canelo, he said no to that shit. He said there's weight classes for a reason. But now he's saying he willing to go to 168 to fight Canelo. Ain't no fighter ever went up 3 weight classes, man. That
nah.
shit is not gonna happen.
You want to hear? You want to? Let me put you on some boxing
That nigga
history.
capping.
You know who was trying to do that, but they were doing it gradually, weight class to weight class. When Felix Trinidad was on top of the game, right?
Yeah, but he went up one weight
Trinidad,
class at a time.
look,
He
that's what
went
I'm
up
trying to
one
tell you.
weight class
But
at a
let me tell
time.
you, no, yeah,
Felix
exactly. But
Trinidad.
you know, Felix Trinidad at the time was trying. His goal, he's crazy. His goal was to get at Roy Jones. When Roy Jones was Superman at 168, Trinidad, he unified at 147. He unified at 154, and then he got into that tournament at 160. If Trinidad would have beaten Hopkins, his next fight would have been to go to 168 and fight Roy Jones. And I think Roy.
Yeah, but yeah, I hear what you're saying, but when Felix Trinidad he did that, he started off at 147. He beat Oscar De La Hoya. He beat a lot of fighters. He beat Obakar. You know what I'm saying? He beat a lot of fighters at 147, and then he went up to 154. He beat David Reed, the American Dream, an Olympic gold medalist, and knocked him out. And then he beat Fernando Vargas. So, he had a couple of fights at 154, about 3 fights. Then he moved up to 160, where he fought against William Joppy, knocked him out, and then he fought against Bernard Hopkins. So he was taking fights, he was taking fights in the weight division. He wasn't just moving up 3 weight classes. Ain't nobody ever did that. That's not even realistic. That's why Terrence Crawford, he should fight against Jerron Ennis. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to move up 3 weight classes and fight Canelo, that's not realistic. Instead of talking about fighting Tank Davis, who fights at 135, trying to bring up Tank Davis 2 weight classes, fight Jerron Ennis, the man that called you out. That's what I want to know, man. For real, for real. Terrence Crawford not going up 3 weight classes. He already said no to that. Now he's talking about he would go to 168. At this point, bro, you just capping. You just talking. What's up with a real fight with Jerron Ennis? Yo, IBF mandatory. The man that called you out. Keep that same energy, bro.
Jerron Ennis does got a
You
buzz.
hear
He's
me,
not like
bro?
he's an unknown fighter. I hear you. Yeah, I hear you now.
Oh, okay. So, were you talking about? You talking about Martin Murray? Is Martin Murray the guy
No,
you was talking about that Triple G knocked out?
me. No. Von is Monterosa.
Oh,
That's
Vadas.
what I
Okay,
said.
Vadas Monterosa. I
Von is
got you. I
yeah. He
got you.
moved up.
Hey, but you heard what I said about Tito Trinidad. Felix Trinidad
Yeah,
started off at 147. He first became
he
a
turned
champion
pro at
at
140.
21 years old. Listen,
20
Felix
though, 20,
Trinidad became a
20,
champion at 21 years old.
20
Huh?
though, 20, 20 years
Oh,
old. I know
20.
his history.
Okay, 20 years
20.
old when he knocked out.
Trinidad, 19
Look,
fights. Maurice Blocker.
Maurice Blocker.
I
Yeah,
know.
let me
Yeah,
finish.
I know
He
about
knocked
yeah.
out Maurice
Right.
Blocker at 147. He beat,
Yeah.
he beat Obakar. Obakar from Detroit, the Motor City, just like
Overcard.
K9.
See,
Obakar from the
Overcard.
Crunk Gym. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? He beat a lot of guys. He beat, I believe he beat Yori Boy Campos
yes.
as well.
Wait,
He beat
let me tell
Hector
you.
Macho Camacho,
Yes,
Felix
he did.
Trinidad, and he also beat Pernell Whitaker when he
Yeah,
was older. And he
yeah,
beat Oscar De La Hoya. And then he went
yeah.
up to 154. His first fight at 154, he beat David Reed, an Olympic
Yeah.
gold medalist from
He got 3 gold
Philadelphia,
medals.
the American dream, David
Tito
Reed.
got
He beat him,
Tito got
right?
3 gold medals. Tito
Yep.
Tito had 3 gold medalists under his belt. And let me tell you, H, at that time, I'm glad that you mentioned Obakar. It shows me that you know your shit, H. Because a lot of people don't know Obakar today, right? Like a lot of YouTubers don't really know Obakar. That's how good 147 was. That at the time, Obakar never became a world champion. Obakar would have been a world champion in a different era because Obakar was a very good fighter, bro. Obakar was a very skilled fighter. He was a slick fighter. He had the crunch style. He had defense. He had speed. Obakar would have been a world champion today, believe it or not, at 147. You know what I mean? Trinidad beat him. And at 1994, Trinidad was the fighter of the year because in that year, his 3 fights at 147 was against Hector Camacho, and then he fought Yuri Boy Campos, who was 56-0 with 50 knockouts. The guy was the boogeyman. Nobody wanted to fight him because they thought he was going to. You there, H? H, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, I got you.
Keep
So
on.
everybody, they were building Yuri Boy as the next Chavez. They had to go to court to get that fight with Trinidad. Trinidad knocked him out in 4 rounds. And his very next fight, he fought Overcar, who was like 32-0. You don't see fighters do that no more. Overcar was a young, hungry contender, bro. Trinidad fought his #1 contender in Yuri Boy and then beat the #2 contender back to back, bro. Trinidad, like I said, man, Trinidad had
Yeah,
no
but
picks.
but look at this comment right here by K9. He said H Money. Felix Trinidad was wearing plasters. Obakar dad
Oh, no.
told Don King. Listen, let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
He said H Money. Felix Trinidad was wearing plasters. Obakar dad told Don King, and he told him to be quiet. Damn, told him to shut his mouth. So
No,
what you got to say about that?
well,
He know,
Naseem
man.
Richardson is
K9
not
know, bro.
Naseem Richardson is the one that found that shit in Trinidad's hands going into the Hopkins fight, but it was never plaster. Naseem Richardson debunked it himself. He
He said
said
in the Obakar fight
because
though, bro.
but hear me out. Oh, as far as that incident in New York, remember Naseem is the one that also caught Margarito cheating, right? He said what Margarito had and what Trinidad had was different. Trinidad had extra gauze, where it was only illegal only in New York. You feel me? He had extra gauze. He didn't have plaster. Margarito had plaster. It was a different situation with Trinidad. I don't believe Trinidad was loading his gloves. And you can look at the techniques, the way he was punching. He had full torque, man. Trinidad can punch. I don't think he had no plaster in his hands.
Bruh,
People,
okay, well, we know that Coach Nazim Richardson, brother Nazim, rest in peace. He was the one that caught Felix Trinidad, I guess, wrapping his hands in the fight with I think Bernard Hopkins, and he got busted, right? They said he was wrapping his hands illegally or something before the Bernard Hopkins fight. You know, so he did some. It was controversy. He had to re-wrap his hands in that fight with Bernard Hopkins. Okay, now K9, he's saying that Trinidad was wearing plasters against Obakar. He said Obakar, his dad told that to Don King, and Don King told him to be quiet, shut his mouth. So he said he did that in the Obakar fight. So he's saying Felix Trinidad been, doing that with his gloves, with his hand wraps. Maybe that's why he has so much power. Is that what you saying, bro? You feel me? Is that why he knocked out Obakar like that? But Obakar dropped Felix Trinidad. He dropped him in that fight, bro. Damn, I didn't know that, bro. But Felix Trinidad, he honestly was one of my favorite fighters growing up, bro. And it was some controversy with his hand wraps. And even William Joppy said some shit like that. You know what I mean? So it is some controversy in his boxing career. Felix Trinidad with them hand wraps. You feel me? But yeah, man. Hey, Lo, you still there? Shout out to my boy No Sleep Tana, man. Good looking out, No Sleep. Salute to you. But I want to read this comment real quick.
Go ahead.
Okay. Shout out to No Sleep Tana, man. Thank you, man, for the support. Hey, No Sleep. Make sure everybody go subscribe to K9 Boxing. If you support H Money, go subscribe to K9 Boxing. He's a former two-time world champion. He's a boxing legend. I used to watch K9 when I was a kid. He was on the Contender Series with Sugar Ray Leonard back in the days, bro. You know, I love boxing. I've been watching boxing since I was a kid. And you know, K9 was one of the fighters we watched on TV. He got the YouTube channel. Great channel for education on the sport of boxing. Go learn boxing from a former two-time champion.
And now, H, what I was saying was, if Obakar's father, think about it, if Obakar's father knew that Trinidad had plaster and Don King told him to shut up, I wouldn't shut up. That's my son I'm putting in that ring. That's why I don't believe that. I believe that a lot of people now, because Trinidad got caught with the Nassim Richardson, a lot of people feeling like, oh, maybe he had plaster. Whatever, he never had plaster. He had his hands wrapped more. And his hands, the way the style was wrapped, was only illegal in New York. Like, it's documented. You can look it up. Look up the interviews with Nassim Richardson. Trinidad's hand wraps were only illegal in New York. The way he
You know what I mean? K9 says, Obakar dad told me Trinidad had plasters. Every time he got dropped, he got up knowing his hands would get hard from the plasters. That's crazy, bro. And Trinidad was one of my favorite fighters, bro. That's fucked up, man. You know what I mean? And K9, he knows. You know what I mean? He from Detroit. He know Obakar. He know them. He know his father. You know what I mean? He ain't got nothing to lie about, bro. I know William Joppy said that too about Felix Trinidad, bro. That shit crazy, bro. Make sure y'all go subscribe to K9 Boxing. That's my favorite channel on YouTube. You want to know what channels I watch on YouTube? I watch K9 Boxing. That's my favorite channel. Taco said Bud is going to fight EJ at 154, then go to 168. That's some savage shit. Man, that nigga tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? First of all, the Earl Spence fight, we don't want to see that rematch. So ain't nothing savage about that. He already knocked out Earl Spence. It was a one-sided fight. We don't want to see that rematch no more. What's up with that Jerron Boots Ennis fight? So Boots is not in the plans? Terrence Crawford would rather go up 3 weight classes to 168. Terrence Crawford already said there's weight classes for a reason. Why would I want to see Terrence Crawford go to 168? That's stupid, bro. I would rather see him fight people in his own weight division like Jerron Boots Ennis, the man that challenged him and called him out. Y'all niggas cloud chasing, talking about going up to 168, bro. Talking about fighting Tank Davis. You gonna say he gonna fight Tank Davis next? Bring up Tank Davis 2 weight classes? That's some real savage shit. Man, stop it, bro. I already know you wouldn't lie, K9.
Hello?
Fight Boots Ennis. Give him an opportunity, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man.
Speaking of Tank, who's Tank gonna fight next?
My boy Low.
You hear me?
Hey, Low, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Holla at me, Low.
I'm here. You don't hear me?
He said, bro, I wouldn't lie. I know you wouldn't lie. You from Detroit. You know, hey, you seen that comment right there? What K9 said? I want you to take a look at this comment.
I'm looking at the comments.
This one right here. This one right here, my brother.
Wait, you want
So
to hear
yeah, man.
something? You want to hear something crazy? You know what fighter I was always a little skeptic about the hand wraps for some reason, and I don't like pointing the blame on something that hasn't been caught. I always felt that because my uncle always told me this. My uncle told me that Chavez used to wrap his hands, but that was just his allegations. Because my uncle was one of them old school Puerto Ricans that was pure Puerto Rican. So whenever Chavez would beat a Puerto Rican fighter, like when he beat Camacho, when he beat Rosario, he had plaster. My uncle told me that Chavez had plaster in his hands when he beat Mildred Taylor. How Mildred Taylor hitting him so much, and he wasn't even hitting Mildred Taylor as much. And Mildred Taylor's face looked like he went through a car wreck. My uncle always felt that Chavez had hand wraps. I'm not going to put that on him because that's not proven or anything like that. He don't got no history of that as far as allegations. But my uncle always felt Chavez had hand wraps. What you think about that?
You know, that's a speculation right there. You know what I mean?
It was never
I
proven.
have,
It was never
but this,
brought up.
you see what Kanon is saying though. Kanon said, Obakar dad told me Trinidad had plasters every time he got dropped. He got up knowing his hands would get hard from the plasters. He said Obakar, his father told him that, bro, in that fight, bro. So you know, I know Felix Trinidad is a legend, bro. That's tough, bro.
Yeah.
I
Well,
hope
you
he
know.
works harder, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah, you know
Like
what I mean? Either. It's the same thing like with
that gonna
Manny.
take away from his legacy if he was doing that, bro. If he was a cheater like that, doing that, bro.
It's like with
If he
Manny
was.
Pacquiao. People say he was on steroids.
But he's saying this is facts, though. That's what Kanon is saying. And Kanon ain't got no reason to
No,
lie, bro.
I know.
He
Listen,
knows Obakar personally. He's from Detroit.
yeah, but
They
hear me
train at
out.
the front gym.
I believe that what K9 is saying that Obakar's father told him that. I believe that. But my thing is, how does Obakar's father know? Did Obakar's father see Trinidad's hands get wrapped? Or they just going off the story that Nazim said? That's what I'm talking about, H. It's a
No, this
difference.
was
Ask
before
Tatum.
the Nazim fight. I mean, listen, Obakar fought against Felix Trinidad early in his career when Trinidad was young. He fought him before Trinidad got caught by Nazim Richardson with the
Yeah, I know.
gloves. So this is early in his career. So they saying he been doing that. And look at this comment. K9 says Don King ran boxing. Them cats wouldn't speak up to him and say that. That's why Oba not doing good today. Don King, nobody would say nothing to Don King back then. Everybody was scared of Don. Don killed 2 people. Bro, Don was dangerous, bro. He was like the Suge Knight of boxing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. People were scared of Don back then, bro. They wouldn't say shit to Don. Okay. Look, K9 said yes. He saw him wrap the hands. What you got to say to that? Damn. He said his father watched him wrap the hands. So that's controversy with Felix Trinidad, bro. That could, tarnish his legacy. I know William Joppy was saying that stuff too. And I seen how he knocked out William Joppy. He beat the shit out of William Joppy. And William Joppy was a good-ass fighter before Trinidad knocked him out. I used to watch William Joppy. That boy could box. He kind of was like Roy Jones. I thought he had a chance. I thought he had a chance to beat Felix Trinidad. But Trinidad knocked him out, bro. He hit that man so hard, bro. William Joppy couldn't take his power. So, William Joppy said Felix Trinidad cheated against him. William Joppy, he brought up the hand wraps. So, man, that shit hurt, bro. If that's true, bro, because Felix Trinidad was a legend, bro. That shit is crazy. But yeah, man, let's wrap this thing up, man. I'm going to holler at y'all boys later, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Peace. All right, my boy Low. Peace out. For sure.
You have a good night, brother. We can talk tomorrow, man. God bless.
All right.